Okay, hello everyone, episode 4, here we go. We are ready to get our assassin insignia. These are the advanced training quests for the assassin. They'll teach us about the harder stuff. Hi guys, episode 4. Let's do it. We're going up to speak to Master Togo, who said he had something important he wanted to tell us after we got the insignia from him. So, hello Togo, what's going on? Now that you've chosen a secondary profession, I have a rare honour to bestow upon you. Every year I bring my most promising students to the minister for a formal introduction. This year I have selected you, along with Yijo here, for this honour. Sweet! So we're basically one of the best with Yijo already. I know, who didn't see it coming? If you accept my invitation, meet me in Sunqua Vale, just outside the monastery gates, and we shall proceed to Minister Cho's estate. Of course I accept, Master Togo. Alright, so earlier I pointed out that estate, and now we're finally going to it. It's quite a cool place, it's actually huge. Let's go meet Togo on the outside and get moving, shall we? Like I said at the end of the last episode, this is the start of the main plot, really. I think I will have just done a splash screen at the start of this episode. That's basically where the chapters start. I kind of think of this first bit here. This is kind of like the wiki calls this the prologue of the game, but I kind of consider these episodes we've just done, where we were training, as the prologue. So yeah, I've named that a little bit differently, but it shouldn't make any difference. It's fine. Right, let's just add Taya, because this isn't actually a very difficult quest at all. In fact, let's kick her. Let's do it alone. Let's do it alone. We get Yijo and Master Togo with us. Hello Togo, hello Yijo. Let us walk in peace, shall we? It's such a lovely day. Let us proceed to the estate. The minister is expecting us. Okay, so both Yijo and Togo are ritualists, and we'll be able to see them playing for a little bit. He says the master knows. Oh, jeez, I can't read that. The master honours us above all others by permitting us to meet the minister. Are you not excited? Just remember to bow. I think that's what he said. That was so hard to read. It's harder to read stuff now that I'm playing in 1080p, because it just makes everything so much smaller. It's clearer, but it's so much smaller. Alright, so they're the ritualists, and they are very strong. Oh, can you see that bull? Yeah, did you see that bull rise out of the ground and then zap the area? That's a spell called Spirit Rift. Basically, they open a rift to the spirit realm, and like a weird ball will come out and then blow the crap out of everything in the area if they're still stood there when the ball explodes. See, it does a lot of damage, but it takes a while to trigger. So, but yeah, these guys are just as merciless as Sujan was. They just run around killing every single mantid anywhere near us. They just hate these things. I guess they're kind of like rats for the Shinji people. Wow, I do so much damage now. I killed him alone in 2 hits. I've got to keep remembering to pick up items as well. I don't want to forget, because now that I can't go to my storage or anything like that and get gold from other characters, I keep forgetting to actually start picking things up. I'm going to be broke in no time. In fact, I'm basically broke as it is. Let's do it again. Unsuspecting strike, Fox Fangs. I didn't critical hit that time, so I didn't do much damage. Mantid pincer, a flat bow. So that pincer we just picked up, that's an example of one of the trophies that I was talking about earlier that collectors like to have. So there's probably a collector around here somewhere who says, oh, if you give me 5 mantid pincers, I'll give you this, this, or this. Probably give us just a load of crap though. Yay, 4 gold. And I don't have to share it with anyone because I haven't hired any henchmen. Alright, that was me trying to kill a mantid that time. I'll just keep going. Alright, so this is the estate. I don't think we've come this far up this path yet. There's like an abandoned temple just down there. But this is the estate proper. I think there's loads of guards patrolling around the top up here. Some nice trees. Yeah, there's the guards. Keep it all nice and safe. So who is this Minister Cho person? Where you find Kappa, you'll find Naga. It's only natural, because obviously they both love the water. One's a turtle and one's like sea snakes. Who knows, maybe someday you'll become headmaster of the monastery. Maybe. Okay, so Yuja and Master Togo have run off without me. Thanks very much. I thought he wanted a casual stroll. And I think that takes you up to the abandoned temple up there as well. But I can't remember. Okay, so this is Minister Cho's estate. Just going to go through that gate up there. More guards. They say the Kappa are especially fond of cucumbers. Cucumbers? Rumour has it that Naga can swallow a man whole. Okay, so what is it? The minister is very busy and does not see anyone without an appointment. Seems you are the new bunch of students Master Togo has been training. Most promising indeed. No doubt my son will be trained at the monastery when he comes of age. I will need to speak with Master Togo before I can let you in. When you're ready, we'll make our way inside. Your entire party is about to be moved. You see how many things I had to click through there? 1, 2, 3, 4. This game's notorious for that. You have to do it all the time. Okay, so this is our first cutscene, other than that first one. This is the first one, sorry, that's got voice acting, and let me warn you, it's not that great if you haven't seen it yet before. It goes a bit downhill when you get to this campaign, but there you go. Alright, so guards, will you let me in, please?
Ah, Master Togo, I did not know you were here. The minister has been waiting for you. Please, you are welcome here.
Thank you very much. Okay, so everybody looks like they're running around like madmen. What the hell?
What is going on?
It is madness! Guards have turned on each other! Something has gone terribly wrong! It is madness, I tell you! Madness!
Snap out of it! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Kill him! Yeah, check me out, taking him out like that. Wow, so...
The minister needs our help.
Damn straight he does.
You must stay here. Do not let anyone else in or out of this gate until we know what is going on. Whatever it is that threatens this estate must not be allowed to threaten the entire monastery.
Master Togo, my son, he is in there.
I will look for him.
Please, Master Togo, bring him back alive.
Okay, so since I've done all of the talking for Togo, you might have been a little bit surprised at his voice there. But yeah, that's how he sounds. And it'll probably happen to a lot of other characters as we go along. Okay, so this is Minister Cho's estate. This is the first mission of the game. If you don't know what that is, basically a mission is an outpost you can go to, and you can click this button here that says Enter Mission. And to go through the campaign and complete the storyline, you have to go to different missions and complete them as you go along. So that's pretty cool. Let's read about the estate itself. This is quite a long description. Minister Cho's estate. The minister's estate is the second oldest example of classical Kanthan is the oldest example of classical Kanthan architecture still standing on Shinji Island. An ever more extravagant series of occupants has led to steady expansion. The current estate is 3 times the size of the original. It still serves the purpose for which it was constructed. It is the traditional residence for the Kanthan Minister of Cultural Affairs assigned to Shinji Monastery and the surrounding area, a position currently held by Minister Cho. His menagerie of exotic animals from across the globe is considered to be one of the finest collections in the world. So a little bit of background information there for you. That's the second outpost we've ever actually been to, funnily enough. So in most mission outposts, you get kind of a character that you can talk to, and he'll explain what's going on. In factions, you get those handy little cinematics when you reach the mission outpost, which do that for you. So you don't really need to talk to these guys so much. So he says, I'm at complete loss as to what is happening. It appears that the guards and staff just suddenly went mad. They're either fighting each other or fighting the animals that have been afflicted. The few who managed to keep their wits say that they saw a dark form appear and disappear, but none could give me more information than that. We desperately need Togo's help in this situation. It really is a shame that you students had to be involved in this mess. Okay, so yeah, he'll just kind of tell us what's already happened. We can replay the cinematic, or we can ask him one thing where he'll give him a little bit of new information. So the minister's guards have contracted some sort of disease and gone completely insane. They have become highly aggressive and have turned on one another. Concern for the minister's safety is high. Alright, so it's kind of like zombies and Guild Wars, but Or so it would seem. Alright, so this whole time we've been playing with Taya, so let's grab her again. She's the monk, she's very handy. And we've also had Asen and Lucas. Let's grab someone else this time. Who are you? Your name's Kisai. I am honoured to meet you. My name is Kisai. You look like you really have a lot of confidence. I wish I could say the same for myself. I am not sure I belong here, to tell you the truth. I just don't picture myself as some sort of hero, that's all. I mean, I'm nothing special really. Not like Mai or Lucas or Asen, or well, just about anyone else here. I will try to do my best. I'm not sure that's good enough. I'm sorry to ramble on like this. Did you need something? Wow, she's not very confident, is she? I'll add you anyway, but only because I'm nice, alright? And there's two more. This is the assassin and the ranger. Let's grab the ranger since we've already got an assassin. He says, well, Matt, I am Yun. The thrill of battle surpasses all other things. You never know that you're truly alive until you feel the rush of blood through your veins. Did you need something? Yes, I did. Who the hell is trading with me? What the hell? Okay, hello. What is he doing? I don't have any money. Why am I trading with you? He's giving me a lesser Highlander blade, dwarven armor, and an arm brace. This is crazy. Hold on. Okay, that was pretty weird. I said to him that I didn't have any money, and then he just left straight away. So, yeah, how weird is that? That rarely happens to me. Okay, so that's it. We've got our team. Let's go in. Let's see what the hell is going on at this estate. We'll be going through this gate when the loading screen goes through. Minister Cho's estate. So here we are. I believe we were just up there behind that gate. Let's speak to Master Togo. Yijo, Tom Bluewood, come with me. Minister Cho is in grave danger. We must find him before it is too late. Oh, and Yijo's with us. Yes, Master, right away. Greetings, Tom. It is my honor to train beside you. I'm having another one of those days where I can't talk. Hello, young Tom. You are fast becoming a favourite student of mine. Woo! Okay, come, Tom. The master wishes us to fight by his side. We will die with great honor, says Yijo. Well, you might want to die, but I certainly don't. You can go off and get yourself killed. Oh no, I'm just joking. I didn't mean it, Yijo. Don't be sad. Well, that's a pretty cool little marking. Alright, come on. What are we doing? This is quite a long mission, so I'll try and super speed as much as I can. Master Togo says, sickened guards. We will have to destroy them. Let us focus our attacks on one at a time so that we can defeat them more quickly. Oh, he's talking about these guards over here, is he? Oh, can they get us through the gate? So this mission is kind of a bit of a continuation to the...
Alright guys, welcome. Please tell me that stuff hasn't broken. It's been a whole week since we streamed. It's over a week actually, since our last stream was on Monday before Christmas. Jeez. And now, of course, I'm all nervous and stuff that things are broken. Got good plans though. Lots of good plans. First involving some stuff in GW2. Then involving some stuff in GW1. Oh yeah. Absolutely. But just want to make sure things are actually running here. We are on EU today, at least for now. Obviously, when this stream moves over to Guild Wars 1 stuff, it doesn't matter anymore. I'll tell you guys the plan in a second. Let's just confirm though. Can someone in chat say hello? Hello, WP. Let me know that this is actually working. Alright, I think we are okay. Because people aren't screaming that, you know, there's some horrendous screeching in their ear that they can't do anything about. Alright. So the first thing I want to do, guys, is Spud Club stuff. So if you haven't tuned in for the stream ever before, or you're just particularly early today, oh god, overlays already. What was that? Oh, Mega Joska, welcome back to the Spud Club. Welcome. If you've never really been here before, we started a guild about 2 weeks ago that only has 40 slots left in it. And it's kind of, it's to experiment with a lot of the different guild features, to play around with building up a guild. I've got lots of little snippets of footage and stuff, of what it's like to build one up. You'll notice we've got 3,000 Ethereum, which I'm about to spend. And, it's for us to sort of all communicate, hang out together, and do stuff with the streams. And then ultimately, we're going to, there's that word again, man. I use that word way too much. In the end, we're going to be doing some badass tournaments as well. The next official one of which I think we're going to be running next Friday. Woo! Yeah, it's going to be very cool. Unless maybe we make Saturday the day. I don't know. Either Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure. It'll be one of those days. But yeah, so I'll show you guys a little bit of progress. But specifically, we got some guild missions to do as well. So we're going to do some quick guild missions at the start of today. We did Stronghold in game the other day, and it was just a complete pain in the ass. It was annoying, first of all, that I went to Wild vs. World, captured a bunch of sentries, and people were like, oh, I think it's bugged, it doesn't show on the UI, but don't worry, it probably is still working. And then I kept capping, and then someone was like, oh, no, but you need 3 people at once to make the cap. And it's like, oh, in a guild such as this, where everyone's spread across a billion different servers, of course that's not going to work. So it's just so stupidly designed. So then we went to Stronghold. We had 2 teams queue in. One of the teams won, but they didn't make themselves a team properly because, you know, the team friggin' system, we're not even, you know, most people wouldn't even be super sure about how it works and stuff at the moment. So then that went wrong, even though they won. We did do a proper team and went in, but we lost. So then we had to do it again, and then they actually did win and gave credit for the mission. But because they won first before we won our game in our second queue, they got personal reward for it, and we didn't. We would have to wait half an hour and do it again and then get personal reward. Like, how stupid is that? You can only get 3 to 5 people at once. Personal credit. I mean, it's just so stupid. I'm wondering, people are telling me as well that the favor isn't really even a mechanic. If you're doing missions weekly, favor isn't even really a mechanic. So I'm wondering whether that bonus, that 10% favor bonus, actually means a damn thing, and we should just go pure PvE because at least those missions work. So, it was just annoying. And I was like, I'm just going to leave it. I popped the track in case people wanted to do it, but they seem to not really. So we're going to do it on stream. We're going to do some quick early missions on stream. And yeah. If you want an invite to the Spud Club, just send me a whisper and I'll get you in. There's only 40 slots. It's a very exclusive club after that point. After that point, I'm going to have to start kicking sprouts. Also, my mails are cleared as well, which is great. So, I love it when I recognize names, such as right now. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the children of Wintersday are spamming again, and I don't know why. Thank you for spamming me. That's brilliant. This isn't fluffy. I think I already tried this person. Yeah, they already exist. Okay, good. And then I have several mails still waiting around for homemade jumper puzzles. I've just got to find a time for Matt V to be around town. It's hard because I need to coordinate a way to get a guild to send me an invite and for Matt to be around at the same time to try the jumping puzzle. And then if the jumping puzzle's bad, we don't have a video, and then I've got to hope that one of these other people... So I need a better way for people to contact me about jumping puzzles, not just in-game mails. I do have some Reddit messages as well. But yeah. So, I'm going to squad up. Just, if you are interested in doing guild missions, we are in EU, so we should have more people, in theory. I know it's been a little while since we had a stream. A lot of people might not even know what's going on. In fact, should I do my job and actually tweet it? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
May the stars guide you.
Alright, there we go. I said that we're doing some badass festive stuff on the stream today, including repopulating Guild Wars 1. Alright, so we've got 3 people who want to do missions. 3 people. There we go. We got some messages. Welcome, guys. If you want an invite to the guild, you need to make sure you don't already have 5. I cannot tell you the amount of people who ask for invites and they've already got 5. There's also a lot of people who will say, hey, I'm on Patreon. And that's awesome, for what it's worth. But they'll be like, hey, I'm on Patreon, can I have Ultra Spud? And that's fine, but like, I don't just give it, I need to know who you are on Patreon. Nobody ever, like, I think 2 people out of everyone have managed to have the foresight to know that. So every time I have to be like, oh, okay, I will respond to your mail, and then, but I can't give it to you until I know who you are, like, because people have different usernames. Invite to the club. Sure. Welcome, welcome. You're already in the club, what? Oh, you just whispered me and mailed me. Right, okay. Welcome. And then just type, as you can see on the stream, /squadjoin LYS. So how was everyone's New Year's, by the way, while we do this? Because this is going to be a little bit boring for a little while here. How was everyone's New Year's? Yes, I didn't do the Vigilwood podcast last night. I believe Matt was in church, like doing a lot of work yesterday anyway. Because I didn't know if I was going to be drinking. Then again, though, I didn't know that the alcohol at Christmas would take such a negative toll on me. But like, I just last week was just so crazy. I was doing stuff, but I was just so sleepy. I was just, you know, like I'd only have a couple of drinks and then I would be out. I would be so tired for the entire day. I had really restless, terrible sleep last night as well. I'm done unhealthily eating though. For the week, which is great. Is that supposed to be a nose on the potato or something else? It's a ball sack. I don't know whether that's very clear to you. But it's a ball sack, and he has a little spiky penis that goes over his right eye, as you can see there. Our left. But yeah, I was like, why am I so tired? I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel congested or bloaty or hot flushed or any of that stuff. I was just sleepy. I was just tired. Just must sleep constantly. So that happened over Christmas Eve day and Boxing Day, and then like 2 days after Boxing Day. And I was like, did you know what? I'm just fed up of being really tired. So I had a little bit to drink last night, but nothing crazy. Instead, I stayed in. I watched what movie do I watched The Revenant, which actually wasn't as good of a movie as I wanted it to be, but has got pretty much the best gore I've ever seen in any movie ever. So that was pretty cool. And I also watched The Martian. The Martian was amazing. Like a really cool movie. A movie I was completely deceived about, that I'm pretty sure one of you guys in the comments or on a stream or something deceived me about. And made me think it was about something completely different the entire way through the movie. But it was a good movie. Got completely unrealistic at the end. And it was a movie built on the, you know, near-science realism ideas. But whatever, it was still a good movie. It was still a good movie. This isn't NA, but you can do it simultaneously on NA if you'd like. Got 4 guilds at the moment, so invite me. I can't invite some of you. Some of you cannot be invited. If you're appearing offline, I can't invite you, I guess. Does anybody else want an invite to the club? There's no rep rules. There's nothing crazy. It's literally just a place. If you want your guild mission rewards right at the start of the new year, get some cheeky commendations. Well, let's go be cheeky. Let's do it. Yeah, which movie? The Martian. Yeah. Yeah, The Martian is the movie we were talking about. Bracket, ditto, bracket. It was a great movie, though. Honestly, it was a really good movie. One of the best movies of the year, I'd say. What can I say? Matt Damon's a boss.
How can I help you?
Alright, screw it. Fine. We've got 6 people who want to do missions. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. We're going to do the trek. Let's try it out. Rurik's View. We got that before. This was Knights of Arabia. Let's do that. Oh, look. Someone's already there. No, he's not there. Alright. It was easiest from Lissa Waypoint, I think. I was here for 10 minutes and I don't know either. I said it was The Martian. Hi, Minty Fresh. Sorry that you missed the streams. This one's going to be pretty cool, but pretty weird. It's not going to be a totally normal stream. So as I said to people just as we started a second ago, we're actually going to go to GW1 for this stream. Because, alright, and I'll tell you the story. I'll go the full sub story. I'll get you all excited and interested in this idea. Because you absolutely should be excited and interested in this idea. I did a video, kind of just a fillery video, like, hey, let's go check out GW1 Wintersday for something to do on one of the days. Because there's really not too much to talk about at the moment. So I went back and I had a lot of fun. And I went to, with Wintersday in Guild Wars 1, here's the thing that the devs were never scared of. That was adding new game types. They added a ton of new PvP game types, loads of them. Now the thing with PvP game types is, they either have a population and they can be something, or they don't have a population and they suck ass and they die and they wither and they're horrible. And so there's 2. There's the Great Snowball Fight of the Gods, which is like a MOBA style thing, which they added in much later years. And, should I interact with this or wait for some people to come? I think someone's coming. As we can see from the minute. Skyward Light Shaft. He's in a different instance. Well, whatever. We'll just press F then. There we go. Credit, baby. Look how easy that was. Rurik's View completed. Alright, I'll complete my story in a second, guys. Next. Missions. Trek. Wid's Folly. Wid. I actually don't know where that is. I mean, I recognise vaguely... We'll try another one. Privatum Carcer. That looks like Fireheart Rise. Overlord Lodge. That looks like Kessex Hills. Perhaps Kessex Hills. Nashar's Viewpoint. Brandstrike Dig. We'll go to Brandstrike Dig. That one's pretty obvious. Except this character's not been really anywhere interesting. So let's swap back over to our main, shall we? Let's do it. Alright, so to continue. I went back to the game and I went to Snowballs. And I was like, look, the Snowball fights were some of the people's favourite stuff. They were awesome. And I went there and there were a few players actually around in the instance. So I was like, oh my god, people are actually queuing. Alright, let's try. I tried it. The queues didn't pop. I cut me waiting for the queues out of the video. And we left it there. And that was it. That was our experience. Oh my god, where is it again? Oh, okay, yeah, it's down here in the Fields of Ruin. And it was a bit of a shame, but someone then recognized one of my characters and actually sent me some messages on Reddit and said, hey, and I said, hey, were you actually getting queue pops? I mean, there were people there. They said that they were waiting for several hours, and then eventually the queues would start popping. This is how much people like the Snowball fights there. In 2015, people were doing this in Guild Wars 1. This is how they were spending their Christmas. They were waiting several hours. Finally, it would pop. Then you'd get maybe 3 or 4 games with the same 8 people. Just those 8 people. That's all that matchmaking could do. You'd have those people, and then it would be done. One of them would leave, and you'd have to wait for ages again. For hours and hours and hours again. He said that that was the state of the Snowball fights. As for the great Snowball fight of the gods, the MOBA style thing, he said he hasn't seen a single game or seen it be active since 2013. Now, this is just a random person on the internet, right? And you have to appreciate that. But, you know, I can't help but look at that and think, guys, we, oh my god, wait. Oh, I'm repping the wrong guild now. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, good. I can't help but look at that. Oh my god, whoa, we've suddenly got loads of these. Alright, Brandstrike. Oh, is that it? Literally that? No, that's the challenge. Oh, I came here before and I messed up royally, didn't I? Well, we'll see. Do we actually climb up? I'm sure it is here, right? Yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got. There's another player here. We'll follow him. We'll assume that he knows how to do it. We'll assume he's one of the Wintersday jumping puzzle bots. So why don't we try and make him work? Why don't we do it? And I could squeeze a video out of it as well. So, so after we've done missions, I'm actually going to go back to GW1, and hopefully more people will be around at that point. And, I mean, even with just the people watching the stream right now, that's going to be more people that would ever have gone into those formats than for years. So let's do it. Let's do it. It should be really cool. You led me astray, friend. All right, let's go down here. Let's see if this is where we want to go. Anyway, could be a good idea. Could be fun. I'll look at stream chat in just a second. Kari's hotspot was acquired. Which EU server? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what server. This is not World versus World. That's not what we're doing right now. Where do we go? Why is my throat like smoker's throat right now? Yeah, it's the middle of the day in the UK. I mean, if you're still up after Christmas, New Year's Eve, you don't need to guess to any server to be with WeP. You just need to come to my map and then right-click me in squad chat, and then join on my mega server. What the hell? Ah, I feel like such a noob. Guys, I'm gonna purge this from the records. This whole stuff you're watching right now. No, that's the challenge activate. We don't give a damn about that. No. Here we go. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. That's all getting purged. The last 10 minutes, I'm not that bad at the game. It's fine. I have immaculate understanding of how every jumping puzzle in the game works. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Actually, I'm kind of sick of this stupid bravado, like, jokey attitude I got going. I'm just gonna be pure, humble, regular, real WP for 2016. That's my New Year's resolution. I'll probably lose a lot of flair and panache over it. I hope you guys are okay with that. But that's my resolution. Because the more you're a dick just to be trolly and stupid because you know it's not what you're like, right? The more you do it, the more that truly becomes what you're like, without you realizing. I do believe that.
Never felt better.
It's okay. I'm not giving swiftness on aura. I didn't mess you up, my friend. Are they just asking us to finish the puzzle? No, they're not. Go to the entrance of the cave and climb up from the right. I think I was just wrong. I think it's just not here. Brand Strike Dig. It says it there though. What? Brand Strike Dig. Is there another mine in the Brand? It doesn't say NA. Refresh the stream and it says EU. Oh, awesome. Yeah, see, look, someone in chat said that, or guild chat, said that they saw the video and they got it good to go. If anybody wants an invite to the guild, just send me a whisper in game. It's LYS, 3 letters. That's all it is. And you can get in. And you can get some free guild accommodations and stuff. It's on the ground level, apparently. Oh, I forgot I can't glide. I don't want to talk about it. No one knows the Grove. I actually think a lot of people know the Grove, considering the whole transmutation charge farm. Yeah, Legendary 7th. It won't update unless you refresh, and you were here very early, so. Want to find BDS. BDS. Required 10, wisp me. Oh, the nostalgia. Wait, BDS. I can't believe I've forgotten what BDS is. Oh, Bone Dragon Staff. Bone Dragon Staff. Right. I got there in the end. Bone Dragon Staff. I kept wanting to say Blood Dragon Sword. I was like, Blood Dragon Sword? What? There was no Blood Dragon Sword. And then I got distracted because actually didn't Nicholas the Traveller eventually introduce another type of fiery dragon sword? And I got caught down that rabbit hole. And then I just didn't realize that, you know, Bone Dragon Staff from the Shards of Ore. I actually do want to buy a 15 over 50 inscription. So for Guild Wars 2 players, okay, if you ever see this, all right, which you might every now and then, yeah, that there, 15 over 50. What this means, what this is referring to, is an old inscription you could get for weapons, which meant you did 15% more damage while you were over 50% health. It was like the old Scholar, I guess, in a weird way. There was also, I don't know how it was ever written, and I don't know if people cared about it, but there was 20% damage below 50? Did we get this? Can I move on? I can't even find the entrance to the mine now. I'm getting stuck on Guild Wars 1 Nostalgia. No, we didn't. Oh my god, everyone's waiting in there, aren't they? Where's the... Oh, what is wrong with me? What's going on? Guys, I'm just going to make out that I'm still drunk from last night. Oh yeah, the Vampiric Dragon Sword. Thank you. Yeah, see, there was another one. Oh man, I hate this. I used to be such a guru at GW1, and now it's just all gone. Thanks, Exterminus. I had a great New Year's. I hope you had a good New Year's too. Want to sell Chaos Axe Rec 9? So, when people were saying Rec 9, okay, what this meant... It's over here. Why don't I see it then? Does that only appear when you get really close? Oh, what? What? I didn't even know this existed. What? Oh, this is cool. We'll let everybody get here. For their credit. Or do I have to press F as well? I mean, they must just do it like a free-for-all thing, right? Surely. I've pressed F. Can I get an invite? So, what Q9, right? What Q9 meant was required level 9 in an attribute. So, in the previous game, the most relatable thing we have is traits, back when you had like the points thing or like training. And so, imagine the training wheel, okay? Imagine, so how many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa, I didn't realize that happened. Alright, in Guild Wars 1, you also had 12. Whoa, what the fuck? You also had 12, okay. And, but you could adjust these points as you like. So as an Elementalist in GW1, you literally had Fire, Air, Earth. You didn't have Arcane, you had Energy Storage instead. But you would put these points in, and instead of unlocking you specific skills, this would just make all your skills stronger. So if I put 12 points into Fire, all my Fire skills that I would use would be way stronger. And then I could get to 13, all the way up to 16 through my runes. But then, so weapons had a requirement for their damage component. They had a requirement of you being at a certain level. And the standard, the basic, was Rec 9. So if I had a fire staff, in order for my fire staff auto attacks to do the regular damage range, which was 11 to 22, I think, alright? In order for them to do that, it required that I had level 9 fire. So Rec 9, Q9. But, you know, like, you could get another staff that does 11 to 22, but it would just be like Q10 or Q11, so it would be slightly lower quality. And you'd probably be at 11 anyway, but you'd only have a certain amount of points to work with, so getting those Q9s was really important. And then, why this is interesting trivia, you might think this is really boring. Why this is interesting trivia, though, is in the very early days of Guild Wars 1, very, very early days, they had a lot more RNG on the stuff, and it wasn't standard that Q9 was the best you could get. There actually existed Q8s and even Q7s. Ultra, extremely obscure, rare items that as time went by got even rarer and even crazier. But there were like, so if you had like an insanely cool skin, because there's no transmutation system, if you had an insanely cool skin on some of your gear, and it was like max damage but Q8, now we're talking. And it was especially important when it came to like shields and stuff. Like I remember I had a Q8. What was it? I think it's called an Eternal Shield. Eternal Shield. That was just sitting around. Back from when my older brother used to play before even I did. Alright, it's just everyone standing near gets credit. Okay, cool. Sorry. We should keep going. How long have we got left? We've got 17 minutes. Oh, we did it. Good job, guys. Now we got the race. We've got the Quaggan Paddle in Frostgorge Sound. Let's get going. Can't remember if this is where we start, but we've got a party member up here. Yeah, all the EU maps on GW1 are completely empty. But don't worry, we'll fill them up very soon. Yeah, and you could dye weapons in GW1 as well. So the whole thing, by the way, was getting your 12 points. I could go 12 into fire. I could also go 12 in another line, but only 3 in the last, I think, was it? Which you'll notice is very similar to how they sort of set up traits in GW2. Just kind of, you know, in a less pure way. And then runes, what would happen is every headpiece in the game would have an innate bonus to one of your attributes that's stacked. So it was like you'd pick on your helmet. If I was a Mesmer, was it a domination helmet, an inspiration, an illusion, or a fast casting, right? You'd pick which one it was. And then on top of that, you could get a superior rune, which would be another +3. So in total, it would be +4 on top of your existing 12. You could go all the way up to 16. But that superior rune would come at a cost to your health. Like, I would go down to like 10k health for a superior rune. Maybe not that low, maybe more like 11k in comparative terms. Where's the entrance to this? I love how people just sort of come next to me, and I'm a terrible guild leader, and I don't know where any of this stuff starts. I'm going to assume it's over at this guy over here. No, it just says he's in a different instance of the map. Oh, no, it is over here. Awesome. All right, let's do it. Let's guild rush. Let's Quaggan Paddle, baby. Sign me up. What were my abilities on this one? Aegis and a dash, gain health, and cure condies. Very forgiving. Yeah, +3 was -75 health, which was a bigger deal, though, because in that game, all the numbers were lower. And for what it's worth, it wasn't like some perfect system. It was kind of stupid, actually. Like the whole Rec 9 thing that I was just talking to you about. If you were a caster, the main reason you equipped a staff, right? The main reason... Why did I just get hit? And how's that guy on no health? The main reason you do it was for, like, the bonuses to it. So, like, you know, a 20% chance to get death magic +1. So you could go all the way up to 17. And with consumables, you could go higher, by the way. The actual true cap was 21. It would cap at 20, but then if you had a weapon that had a 20% chance to go higher, it could go up to 21. That was the true cap, 21. I remember because it plays, and the reason my example there is death magic, is because I remember one of the most visible ways you could see it was by playing a Mean Master and summoning your Flesh Golem with level 20 death magic. and hoping to get, like, if you ran the, like, Guile stuff, which was, like, a really good death magic green weapon. Green weapons were, like, standardized, perfect weapons that dropped very rarely from bosses. They were named after the bosses you killed. Guile's was released in factions and was a really, really good death magic stuff. The second in the game to exist. Another one existed in Sorry's Furnace. See, I'm still good with the trivia. I'm still good. I still know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, you could get, like, a level 33 flesh golem, I think. Bear in mind that player level cap was 20. So, it was pretty cool. So, this dash is kind of risque because it moves you potentially into a mine. I need heals, please. Please, heals. Please. Oh, no, that's the champion. No, I remember what guilds do here now. They kill the champion. It's okay, we're good. But yeah, to talk more about how it was flawed. That's why you ran the staff, for the extra stuff, for your cooldown reduction on death magic stuff, for the buffs to, or whatever attribute you like, right? For the base plus 20 energy that you'd get from a staff. Or whatever other inscription you go. And the actual Rec 9 bit, the requirement didn't affect any of that. The requirement only affected your auto attack damage. And auto attack damage really didn't mean anything in comparison to... We'll go kill that worm in a second. As soon as we verify that we've got our reward. There you go. Really didn't mean anything in comparison to your skills, which ideally you'd be casting on the proper builds. So it was just, like, kind of stupid. So, like, it got a bit more interesting with shields as well, because... if you equipped a shield, it gave you plus 14, plus 16 armor rating, AR. Which is pretty good. But that required you hit the requirement. That's why shields with ultra low rec, like the Eternal Shield I talked about earlier, were pretty interesting. Because especially in PvP, you'd have some monks, actually, that would run... hopefully I've got a decent build here. You'd have some monks that would run... like tactics to get themselves some energy, and they'd like run a stance or something. So that mattered a bit more. But even then, if you failed to hit the rec, you'd still get half. You'd get like plus 8 AR instead. So you'd still get half. So it'd still help you out anyway. So it was just kind of like, you know, not really a thing unless you were a melee weapon user. In which case, you probably got higher than 9 anyway. It was very rare to have, like, say, a Dagger Mastery Thief build. Wow, look at that. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. A Dagger Mastery Assassin build, right? That that was only 9. There was only 8. Dagger, right? You just wouldn't see it. Please do Deep or Ergo's Warren or any other endgame PvE stuff with the stream. I think that would be fun, and actually for the longest time, I have a dear friend who I used to duo Aral with, and we used to sell paths. His name was Don. We used to hang out, and then he got like a real job, and it was all lawyery stuff, and all of a sudden he had to, you know, evaporate into the real world. Rest in peace. That's all plays on moments. Our eyes for a moment. Anyway, I'd been promising him for the longest. I hadn't promised him. I told him it was an idea. But I really wanted to before raids. And when I say before raids, I mean when we knew Heart of Thorns was going to have something like raids, but they hadn't even announced it yet, right? I wanted to do a video looking back at all that stuff and say to people, hey, this is how Arenanet have done it in the past. This is what could influence them in the future. And I wanted to do it because I do love... Ergo's Warren is probably my favourite endgame content that Arenanet have ever done. Even though I spent maybe 6-7 times the amount of time in... Well, way more than that, in Domain of Anguish. Domain of Anguish was my home, but Ergo's was what I really enjoyed. Anyway, Ergo's Warren on Barrage Way. Ergo's Warren, guys, was 12-man content. 12-man. And it was very, very different to any kind of raid experience you have in Guild Wars 2. Because raids in Guild Wars 2 are very specific, short encounters that stress you to the very limit, okay? That's what they are. And you either complete the encounter in, 12 minutes at max or not, all right? And you're done, right? Like, you restart at the beginning of that. They only ask you to do it once a week. They are tiny little packets of insanely difficult stuff. What you actually had in Ergo's Warren and the Deep was opposite design, far more traditional, old-school design. It's almost like they stopped so that I could get a tag there. Oh man, we only have... Oh, well, we gotta do this more often. I'm being crazy. We don't have enough people here, do we? We didn't actually finish it. We've only got two... How have we only got 2 minutes remaining? Did somebody pop this early? There's no way we've been here half an hour. What is that? Valgari said, hey, have I got a YouTube channel? I feel like I've seen you on YouTube. You have, yeah. I do have a YouTube channel. There's a link in the description. But what you gotta understand is Ergos and the Deep are very different. Very different. Instead of like insanely difficult packets of content, what they do is they stress you over a really long period of time. And they're far more susceptible to far more frustrating experiences like, oh, 3 of my guys DC'd. But they also have a certain quality to them that I very much miss in Guild Wars 2. And that is the sweat on your hands and the fear and just the epic feeling of breaking through deeper into like a chamber that you've never seen before. The fear of random pop-ups and trolly scary shit all around you. That feeling of entering the final boss chamber. Like, you will not get that experience with raids. Wing 2 will release, and you will still never have that experience that players had 7 years ago, or 9 years ago, when they first walked into Ergos' final chamber, or you know, Canaxai's final chamber. Even to an extent, the Ebony Citadel of Malix. You just won't have that. And it's because it was like, what they'd ask you to do was spend hours and hours and hours together. Hours. Going through this content. Hoping that people made it the entire way. Especially if you were pugging. DCs. I remember so clearly looking up at the party window, guys. The party window. And you know, like, you'd see, like, these would be blocked out, okay? Well, hold on. What we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So ignore these 2 on top. Sorry you 2. Right, this is our party. And this is so clear to me. Like, you'd be near the end, right? And you would have been doing it for hours, but then all these people would have, you know, rage quit or lost or been angry or, you know, whatever. Had their disconnect and they're gone, right? Oh, I could only play for an hour. I'm sorry, guys. Did we finish it? We did not. We gotta do it again. Alright, let's launch mission. Okay, here we go. Let's do it quick. Let's do it better this time. I've never experienced this. And you'd be like, damn. And like, that stuff's not necessarily good. Like, you really don't misunderstand me. That stuff's not necessarily good. That stuff's pretty crappy. And I can understand why they moved away from it. But oh boy, that kind of attritive feeling where you slowly are getting worn down and down and down and down. And especially to be the pioneers. Not that I ever was a pioneer. Let me be entirely clear here. I am speaking on the behalf of an audience. I actually am not. I was never a pioneer. But that feeling people must have had when they first got across, like, the fire bridge in Ergos, right? There's this bridge. 12-man content, guys. It's a lot of players. And you were all funneled. Don't forget that this is a game with stuff like body blocking, okay? It's not like Guild Wars 2 where you can walk through stuff and everything's floaty and lame. Oh my god, we got owned. It was, you know, it was a big deal to be stood so packed tight, so packly together, packed so tightly together, and you were all getting funneled across this tiny little bridge in this pitch black room, and there's all these flowers that are shooting fire at you, and everyone's getting really low, and your healers are crapping themselves, and they're like, ah. And then all of a sudden, just all these wolves spawn on the far side of the bridge and the close side of the bridge. And you're like, you've got to react in that instance. You've got to, yeah. Because if you don't, you're dead. That's it. It's game over. It's fantastic, man. Okay, the skill 2 doesn't actually heal me, so it would seem. I've never really experienced being so low on Quag and Paddle. Oh, so soon. What even hit me there? Please skill 2 heal me. Why don't you heal? Even though your tooltip says you do. Oh! Do we regen? Do we regen? No, we have to go through gates, do we? Have I missed a gate already? I feel like I have. No, okay. Aegis. What? Don't swim down! Why would you do that? Alright, we never popped the Aegis. That's good. Alright, tiny little heal. The mines would have killed us anyway. That's fine. Oh my god, this is such esports. Or PvE esports. This is the challenging group content we need. Alright, here we go. Look at me talking about Ergo's Warren. Ergo's Warren never gave me this experience. Again, as well, you got to be careful when you wax poetic about GW1. Because it was a crappy game in many ways. I'll always maintain that the moment-to-moment gameplay... I hate that term. Moment-to-moment gameplay is like one of those stupid PR nonsense crap terms that you hear people trying to sell their game to. The moment-to-moment gameplay in our game is so amazing. Okay, I'm sure it is, bro. But it actually is. In GW2, like, moment-to-moment... Like, Guild Wars aren't so slow-paced. You guys know what general MMO combat's like. I think it had... Did it have a bit of build making? Yeah, I think it did. There's too many things in Guild Wars 2 that are exciting, but just don't work for me to enjoy the build making anymore. Maybe that's just because I played this game more than that one. But yeah, guys, like, and then the final boss. Then you'd have that, you know, that experience we have in raids where it's like an insanely tight, difficult thing. Then you'd have that at the end of everything else. All right, we need to swim again. I don't know why they're waiting at the start. That's a shame. What's this link? Ergo so hardcore. Let's have a look here. Yeah, okay, of course. So in the late... Even that team's got a DC. Look at it, though. That's amazing. That guy's using friggin' text mods to improve his UI. Oh, that looks badass. Well, in some ways. In other ways, his map's hideous. But yeah, like, in the later years, of course, we had the same speedrunning culture, and we had content get invalidated and become too easy to complete. Really, what I'm talking about is a bit stupid, because I'm being very narrow in my focus. I'm talking about, you know, the first year that Ergos existed before Eye of the North consumables arrived and all that other crap. But Ergos will be hard with random pugs. I don't know whether it will. I mean, we could pop hard mode to try and make it hard. But I don't even know whether... The thing is, that kind of content's just not suited to, like, a casual kind of, let's try it out. It's just not, like... It's not actually fun to randomly just jump in there and try it. It was fun in retrospect, where you can condense all those hours of theory craft and anguish and stress and progression into just a moment of memory. Condense it into a moment of memory. And the rest of it you focus on is the feeling of when you got further in. Or some of the hilarious wipes. See, the way that people used to kill Ergos was pretty cool. They would use Edge of Extinction. Oh, there were so many cool things, guys. I love the Guild Wars 1 spirits. Again, I used to farm a lot of Domain of Anguish. And there was a lot of stuff there. Famine farming and stuff. QZ for your 600 tank. Oh, yeah. But, so Edge of Extinction. Get this, alright? Everyone can understand this. If you weren't at max health, alright? Let's just say it. Let's put it that way. If you were below 90% health, okay? If you weren't at max health. So think about Guild Wars 2. Think about how easy it is to lose your scholar bonus. It's very easy, by the way. Right? You qualified for the effects of the spirit. Okay? So that's the first little thing to consider. And what it meant was, if someone of the same species as you died anywhere near you, GW1 spirits had massive range. If they died anywhere near you, you'd take a little bit of damage. That's it. Just a little bit of damage. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, Quaggins. Oh, he's back. We had to evade that, otherwise we would have been poo-pooed. Let's get out of here. Let's give ourselves Aegis. I don't really want to swim down closer to it, but with Aegis we should be okay. Oh, God. Okay, we're all right. All right, so you take a little lick of damage. So you're now sitting there thinking, what's interesting about that? That sounds kind of boring. But think about this. Now you're in a huge room. Did I actually qualify for these? What? Do I count? Can I swim twice? This is terrible. Guys, we're not going to make it. We need more people. Does anyone else in the EU want to help us get mission credit? I thought it'd be easy on the stream, but apparently it's not. I want to go play Guild Wars 1. We're going to have to do it again, aren't we? Oh, I couldn't even qualify there. I don't even know what that was. I missed a gate, apparently, yeah. Crap! Oh, I wish these two were doing stuff. That's lame. Let me look in chat. Hello, mind inviting me to the guild? Yes, you can come in the guild as long as you help us out. God, we're trying. I know we're trying. We're just not good enough. Yo, can I get an invite? Hope you had a good New Year's. I did, thank you. I hope you guys are all having a good New Year's too. It's on the ground level, says that guy. I'll send him an invite when he didn't actually want one. Alright. Alright, we'll repop it then. We didn't even get halfway there. Alright. But yeah, so Edge of Extinction, why does that sound so cool? Well, because, right, think about this. You're in a giant chamber with 30 dredge. 30 dredge. Like a lot of mobs. More mobs than I think you've probably ever seen in Guild. Alright, the closest I think it comes in Guild Wars 2. You guys know the Risen High Wizard event down here in Ore, alright? You know this event here at the Narthex. You know how crazy scaled up that can get on the defense part of it. Not where you're killing the actual wizard itself, but on the defense part where you're trying to hold the gates of RR. You know how many mobs can appear there if you bring a big enough Zerg, right? Right? We're talking that scale of enemies. Like huge, massive numbers of enemies. And what you do is you just deliver a little lick of damage to some of them. And when the first one dies, it then does a little bit of damage to all the others. There's no 5 target cap on these spirits, alright? That's not a thing. And this is Guild Wars 1 we're talking about, alright? No 5 target cap that makes the gameplay all seem really boring, right? It ticks all of them when that first guy dies. And that little tick of damage is probably enough to kill someone else who was quite low. And then that one dies. And all of a sudden, everyone's taken 2 ticks of damage. And 2 ticks of damage is definitely enough to score another kill. And now you've done 3 ticks of damage. And this is all in the same 10th of a second. All of these strikes of damage come out at once. It's instant. And now you've done 3 packets of damage to everyone. And that's enough to kill actually 3 of them at once. 3 more of them at once. Now 6 of them have died. And that's 6 packets of damage. And what you get is these entire rooms full of red dots. Aggro and mobs as far as the eye can see. And then the second the first one dies, there's just like an explosion of damage from Edge of Extinction. And they all die, except the ones that didn't qualify for the spirit in the first place and weren't at the Edge of Extinction and were at 100% health. That's EOE. How cool is that, first of all? Second of all, alright, where it gets even better is the fact that spirits hit everyone. Not just the enemies, but they hit you too. So the reason why don't the human players die when that happens? Well, because they're not the same species. It only affects the same species. So dredge will do damage to the other dredge, but we're humans, so we're safe. But it can work against you. If your team is low on health, you're all nearly dead. I'll let everybody gather up before we pop it this time. If you're all nearly dead, and then Edge of Extinction can kill you all too. So it's scary, and it wouldn't work everywhere. Like if it was human enemies that you were fighting, say in some of the Eye of the North dungeons, it wouldn't work. How badass is that? And you'd have Barrage Way was my favorite way. You'd have all the rangers with their pets, like, being the front line. All the rangers would be using Barrage, right? So that all the dredge... Barrage was an ability that shot loads of targets all at once. That was the whole gimmick of the skill. It was loads of arrows came out all at once and hit loads of different targets. Nothing like it exists in Guild Wars 2. Nothing. Again, 5 target cap and stuff like that. So this was what Barrage was. And you'd all just be barraging. So they've all got plinked down. In theory, they've all taken a bit of damage. They all qualify for Edge of Extinction. And then they explode after a little while. Oh, I need to activate the rush. Alright. Alright, we're going to do it this time. Come on, guys. The race. I suppose it is the hard one, so we only have 11 minutes. Let's do it. Come on, Spud Club. We're not this bad. Alright. Sign me up. Let's go. Let's not miss any gates either. Oh, this is it. This looks way better. Yeah. Look. I get it, right? If you listen to the stream and you're thinking, dude, everyone, just look at chat right now, right? Look, people know what's going on. Oh, people are talking about alliance battles. All right, if you ran Edge of Extinction in alliance battles, you're a bit of a dick. Alliance battles, guys, was 12v12 PvP. It was basically like mini world versus world on conquest rules. 12v12. Make sense? And then it had all these other systems that tied into it based on the map you were playing on, and you felt some pride because you were fighting not for a server, but you were fighting for a faction. Again, I cannot express to you guys enough how much I think faction-based stuff is necessary for Guild Wars 2. And they have the orders, damn it. Anyway. That's what AB was. So if you think about my idea of... If you think about Edge of Extinction, alright, the skill, in an environment where, don't forget, people could only play as humans. See, EOE would be so interesting in GW2 because there's multiple races you can play. And that could be a part of the game. But Arenanet don't want that. Because they don't want race to have any impact on anything. They want to marginalize the decisions you make at character creation. I mean, to me, that's just not the way to design things. I don't know. Who am I, though? Alright, let's go through this gate. But that does sound quite funny. Oh, yeah, we got to kill that thing as well. And there's I've actually been doing pretty good with the mines. Of course, Sod's Law is now that I'm going to get hit by mine. After having said that. Crit Barrage Assassin. Actually, yes. Okay, so here's my story, guys, with factions. My story is this. I played Mesmer through Prophecies. And then, obviously, when the new campaign came out, you're going to play one of the new classes. You had Ritualist or Assassin. I played Assassin. And I played a lot of Assassin. And, yes, I wanted to do Urgo's Warren. So I used to try and pug Urgo's Warren in these Barrage Way comps that I just described, all these Rangers. But I never had a Ranger. All right, let's go again. Only 3 of us made it. That is scary. But I used to have a range. I never used to have a Ranger. So what I used to try and do, I was in a nightmare scenario because I was on a non-meta build, okay? A build that people didn't, it was an untested build. It was a build that was on PVX Wiki and was kind of out there. But there were very, very few assassins at that point. There were very few assassins trying Urgos, right? And I had the enormous job for myself of convincing people that my crit barrage assassin was as good as a ranger barrager. So I was assassin slash ranger instead of ranger slash whatever they picked as their secondary. I don't know. Probably monk or something for some bonding. I don't know. I don't know what they would have picked. But maybe it wasn't even important. So the idea of that was you were an assassin that used a bow and you ran barrage. But you ran some of these assassin-based enchantments that allowed you to critically hit a lot and get a lot of health when you critically hit. And refresh, like, high block uptime on yourself and stuff when you critically hit. And because you were using Barrage, even though you had a fairly low crit chance. Again, Guild Wars 1 wasn't like Guild Wars 2, where you could push your crit chance so easily to 100%. There was none of that crap, right? Even though you had a fairly low crit chance, you had higher than most other players in the game, and you were hitting, you know, 6 targets at once, or 5 targets, whatever the cap was. I actually have no idea what that cap was anymore. I think it was 6. Every shot. It was like an auto attack. They hit 6 things at once. In Guild Wars 2, that doesn't sound that fun, does it? That doesn't sound that crazy. A lot of autos cleave 5 targets. Look at Guardian Staff 1. It was cool, though. It was a high impact ability. It was good. And yeah, like, I remember I had to, like, convince people, yeah, I'm good. I think the problem with the build was, I had to run enchantments for my stuff, which took up skills. You only had 8 skills, which took up skills in your bar, while the Rangers had those slots free, and they could add pets. And by having pets, this, of course, meant that they could, you know, they could have, like, that frontline wall. And it was very much like Guild Wars 1, to be honest with you guys. Guild Wars 2, to be honest with you guys, like with the raids. Where it was less about comp and more about just who knows the content. Now, there was, in the later days of the speed clear days and stuff, it was 1001% about comp. But that's only because everyone already understood the content too. Oh my god, please no. Please no. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, 8 out of 15. We've got 5 minutes left. Come on, guys. See, you could say crit barrage was good. Now, here's my filthy secret. I actually thought it was a crap build. I didn't like it. Well, I liked it. I liked that I could do something cool. And I liked thinking that I might have a place, even though I was non-meta. When I was younger, I used to be obsessed with that. I used to really, really, really care about that. My unique build that nobody's ever thought of has got a place in the game. That was so important to me. And I don't care about that anymore. But yeah, like, and the sort of big secret was, truthfully, I was convincing all these people that I could crit barrage in ergos, and I'd be just as good as a ranger, and I didn't really think I was. Because when I was in there, I just didn't see that. I felt like I was doing low damage. I felt like the barrages weren't hitting enough, or the enchantments were dropping a bit too much. Or it was just a bit naff, that's all. Oh my god. But then all of the assassin class back then felt crap. Because Arenanet did the wonderful thing of adding a squishy frontline melee attacker in an expansion where half their enemies exploded in unavoidable damage AoE with their afflicted soul explosion. So that was very nice of Arenanet. And what it meant was that the assassin felt really shit. And I really struggled getting through actually the early game stuff on assassin. My unique build that nobody ever thought of had no place because I sucked at making builds in GW1. Yeah. I had a lot of them. I've told this story before. My first build, I was mainly a Mesmer player. I wasn't actually an assassin player very much. My first ever build was this, okay, guys. There was an elite skill. The very first, I built it around the first elite skill I ever captured, okay? Which was Panic, okay? Was it Panic? I think it was Panic. Now, anyway, here's the important thing about this skill. I'll have to look up on the wiki in a second. I hate that I've forgotten this skill. Here's the important thing about... I'm pretty sure it's Panic. Now, Panic later in the game's life was really good. It was insane. It had all these crazy interrupt things that had totally different functionality. But originally, Panic was Guild Wars 1's Epidemic. From Guild Wars 2, alright? So what it would do is it would take the conditions on the target and spread those conditions to everyone around the target. Oh! Pretty cool, right? Except it wasn't very good in Guild Wars 1 for a multitude of reasons. But whatever, we'll ignore that for a second. My first ever build, I had this elite skill. And people can tell me in chat if it wasn't Panic. Oh, did I mess it up again? What is going on? No, I've got that. There we go. One more person. Come on, we got 2 minutes. Let's go help him. There, look, there's a Quaggin right there. He needs heals. Overload water. Give him regen. I thought that gave him regen. Does that just give me regen? Good job, Turbo Mix. Sweet, we succeeded. Anyway, so here was my idea for my build. I'll show you guys. It'll be much better if I'm just stop talking crap. No, check it out. Check it out. All right, here's my build. Just while we wait for this thing to run out so we actually get credit. Here. Alright. Mesmer skills. Let's actually confirm that we have got the right skill here. I love so many of these icons. I'm like, diversion. I can literally tell you guys my favorite skills as we go. Okay, ready? This was amazing on interrupt builds. This was fun on elementalist builds. This was just fun, but never really amazingly effective. But you could steal your allies' elite skill. Backfire, one of the most classic, awesome Mesmer skills. Auspicious Incantation, useful on so very many builds. Blackout, incredible. I used to use that all the time in Heroes Ascent. Was also very good in team arenas. Blinding Snow, we'll see later on the stream. Channeling I used to use a lot, but was never really fun. Chaos Storm was one of the most underwhelming skills when I first started playing, and I was like a young teenager. Oh my god, Chaos Storm, that sounds so amazing! And it was never any good. I never really liked it that much. It was horrible when PvE mobs used it on you, though. Clumsiness was great when you combined it with Ineptitude and stuff, like a counter melee build. That was a lot of fun. This, again, is the very first skill you ever get as a Mesmer, and I get very nostalgic about. This was an OP PvE only skill that I never really cared that much about, to be honest. But yes, I used an awful lot. That was one of the most fun skills ever. There was a so this put plus 56 seconds on the target's next cooldown. All right. So this was like some of the best design that Guild Wars 1 ever had. This right here, diversion, one of the best things that the game ever offered people. Like the gameplay that is inherent to a skill like this in a PvP setting, we just do not experience. Look at that, right? A whole minute extra on your cooldown. So that's really fun, first of all, for the Mesmer to time it correctly when they throw it out. Can be a bit spammy, to be honest. But where things get really interesting is, what if you've just been hit with diversion? What do you do? Do you use a cleanse to get rid of it? And specifically, this would hit the monk, right? So do you try and cleanse it off of yourself? Do you waste a different skill just to get rid of it, knowing you're not going to care about that skill for a while? The best thing you could do as the Mesmer was, for a while, you would have healer monks and protection monks, one of each, in like Heroes Ascent. And they had a skill called Remove Condition, RC. And it was like a 2-second cooldown Condi Cleanse. And they'd just be like, Condi Cleanse, Condi Cleanse, Condi, right? Like, just constantly. Bit like Revenants these days that, with that trait, were spamming resistance on themselves, right? A little bit like that. And what you would try and do as the Mesmer is you try and divert the RC. Because you put a minute on his cooldown of the skill that is designed to have a really short one. And then you'd be on a Condi comp or something. And you just watch them all melt. Oh, it was the best. Oh, my God. Anyway. Echo was a lot of fun. Energy Surge was like, again, oh my god, it's a damaging elite. I remember when I was younger, I cared so much about that. A new update's available for Razor signups, guys. Aetherlord was one of those crazy skills that I always tried to make work, but was never that fun. Aether Nightmare, to me, was never that fun, but again, did have a lot of place. Fever Dreams! This was it! This was it. And the functionality has changed. There you go. I knew that I was wrong about Panic. I can't remember what Panic's original functionality was. Fever Dreams. This is the skill right here. And they changed it to make it be a little bit better, okay, because it like puts days out and stuff. Anyway, so this was Guild Wars 1's Epidemic originally, right? Like, it would just transfer condis. Here was my Terrabad build, though, right? I was a Mesmer / Necromancer. And the first build I ever conceived of in an MMO was to run Fevered Dreams, okay? And then I was going to go Necromancer secondary, okay? And what I was going to do was I was going to run this Original Prophecy skill here, Parasitic Bond, alright? And what I was going to do was I was going to cast Parasitic Bond on a foe. Now what this does, okay, this is a hex that causes -1 health degen, alright? And when it ends it heals you. No, that wasn't the skill then. Or did they change this? I think this used to give you health regen, and then did they change it? Or am I thinking of a different skill? Well... Yep, Necros had wells in the first game too. Alright. I think they changed this. That sucks. This used to... unless I'm looking at the wrong skill. But what this used to do, guys, is this used to be... They'd gain -1 health degen, you'd gain +1. And my idea was to cast Parasitic Bond on a single foe, and then use Fevered Dreams to spread it across all foes, and then I'd have max health regen, and they'd all be getting degen down, and all I'd have to do is stand there and kill them in 2 skills. Whoa, what a cool idea. Flawed in several ways. Number 1, max health regen really wouldn't have done much. Number 2, -1 health degen really wouldn't have done very much. Number 3, and most importantly, this is a hex, not a condition. And it can be spread anyway. And I remember trying that outside, Fisherman's Haven against some Skelk. You couldn't even farm for anything. And I was like, oh, that'll be my build. And it didn't work. Hey, congratulations on your first year of Guild Wars 2, buddy. That's really cool. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't looking at chat. I couldn't look at chat while I was on Wiki there. I really haven't played much Mesmer in GW2 now, unfortunately. I didn't identify with it. It's a very different class in Guild Wars 2. I'm not saying it's not a fun class and that it's not got its complexities or whatever, but it's not great. I don't like it very much. It's certainly not what it used to be. It's okay in PvE, but for PvP, I'm not a big fan. I've had my times, though. I quite liked running Power Block in Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 1's Power Block was better. Whatever. Anyway, alright, so there you go. That's the mission's done. Are we done then? Or do we want to... Wait, why didn't I get... What? Why did it fail? Why? Somebody wants a guild invite. There you go. Can I get an invite? Yeah, you can get an invite. There's still 30 slots left. 32 slots. Wax Screwdriver. Welcome, dude. As long as all you guys who want these invites... Can I have an invite? Can I have an invite? Why did that fail? Is it bugged? Are you mental? If you want an invite, just whisper me in game. Can I get an invite? Oh, God. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing good today. Blackout was an awesome skill. So if people don't know what Blackout was, what it was to show you in Guild Wars 2 here. Say Turbo Mix over there is the enemy monk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to him, which puts me pretty out. You know, this is a significant move here, my positioning. And then what I'm going to do is cast Blackout on him. I'm going to touch him with it. And what it's going to do is lock out all of his skills at the same time as it locks out all of my skills. It'll lock his ones out for a little bit longer, but it will lock mine out too. And you might think, well, that's kind of crappy. You've eliminated his ability to cast stuff for like 6 seconds, fine. But you've also eliminated your ability to cast stuff for 6 seconds, and you've put yourself massively out of position. Well, what you'd do is you'd run that on, say, like a spike team. A heavily attritive team, you don't really care about Blackout. So if we're talking about like 8v8 PvP, if you're running like a team that puts loads of condies on the enemy team and slowly just melts them down, you know, where you divert the RC, as I talked about before, you don't really care that much about Blackout. But if you're running, say, a Ranger spike team, right, where you're gonna like suddenly nuke down Sonic Star over there, your entire team's gonna just go bang and knock him out. What you do is you have your Mesmer perfectly timed, run over and black out the monk. And yeah, the Mesmer can't do anything and neither can the monk, but the Mesmer wasn't going to contribute to the spike anyway. Then everyone else just goes boom, kills Sonic Star. This guy can't react in time, he's screwed. And then you might think, wow, actually that's crazy OP. Then you can just spike everyone down. Or you can even spike the monk himself down. But don't forget there's a second monk. Okay, but then also more importantly, what is the transparent tell that that spike is coming in? Well, it's the Mesmer running forward. So Turbo Mix, if he's smart, this is the complexity of their old combat system. If he's smart, he sees the Mesmer pushing the line. He says, I've got a Blackout coming, because it's a touch skill. It's very hard to avoid. There's no dodge rolls or evade frames like that. It's coming. You see it's there. So what he might order is a counter spike on me, as I'm out of position, to slam me down, to CC me, to peel for Turbo Mix. Or the Blackout will land, but, you know, they'll protect Sonic Star because the other guy. Alright, you see? But Guild Wars 1 had a problem, just like Guild Wars 2 does, that, you know, there's fun plays like that in Guild Wars 2 as well, obviously. But all that happens so fast, and the players know what's going on, the spectators don't, and the casters can't talk about the complexities of something like that in a second or two. It takes a while for the audience to be at a point of understanding to know about that fun stuff. And that's why it's so hard for some of these things to get off the ground. That's why simple games like Hearthstone are so widely streamed, because you don't have to understand very much to really pick it up. Oh, I was thinking of Life Siphon. Okay, sorry. There you go, Life Siphon. There's a bug where sometimes the mission ends before the race does and it fails. Thanks, Times Lament. Alright, there you go. People are asking for invites. Okay, let's go back to the start. A lot more people want invites. If you're EU, please come and do this mission with us. I mean, why is this stuff so buggy right now? Can I get an invite? Yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Happy 2016. Happy 2016. No, we're not going to move on. We want the favor. We do want the favor. I'm kind of sad, though, because we're wasting all valuable Ethereum gaining time right now. But we need the favor. It's not that Hearthstone players are stupid. It's that the game is understandable. WP, which sigils do you prefer using on a healing Oromancer? At the moment, I've got Transference and Renewal. My build has got a lot of excess healing. I actually enjoyed one of the recent videos I did because in said video, we were fighting Sabbather with really low DPS. And none of us really realized it was happening until, like, far too late. But she went Enrage, and I was healing through Enrage for a very comfortable amount of time. Sabbather Enrage is pretty bad, because Sabbather has a lot of abilities that her Enrage % bonus actually counts for. Like, Gorseville can Enrage, but it doesn't matter too much, because, like, he's got slow, lumbering auto attacks, easily avoidable ground-based AoEs, and, you know, like a giant charge ability. Like, it doesn't actually matter. Sabbather does a lot of things, and when she enrages, all 4 cannons come up all at once, so there's a lot of pressure at that point. And I thought I showed off some pretty intense healing there, actually. So the overhealing in that situation was actually nice. But yeah. So, I mean, I've just got... And I'm a monk as well. Oh, I was on monk. Apparently, I'm not wearing one of the right things. Wait, what's going on here? Why does it say 5 out of 6 monk? Oh, because the aqua breather. Right, yeah. Whatever. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's do it this time. Please, don't bug, for God's sake. Let's race. That mass invis, though. Yeah, one to 1.5 minutes. I'm not saying it was like some insane, crazy thing that, you know, oh, we can kill. I really... No, I don't want to accept that. I really wanted to score the kill with her in Enrage for so long. I think that would have been really cool. I think that would have demonstrated that, like there was a Reddit thread about this very recently, that sometimes, a lot of pugs see that they're not hitting Enrage timers or whatever. How did I miss that gate? That's such crap. See that they're not hitting Enrage or whatever, and they start trying to squeeze damage out of their tank or their druid or tempest or whatever. And that might be a mistake. And if we'd actually scored that Sabbath kill, which by the way was down to a couple of auto attacks, so we were very close. If we'd managed to, it would have been fairly decent proof that you can run an excessively over Healy character and still score kills comfortably. But we didn't score the kill, so I can't make out that it was a comfortable kill. So, it's pretty much a moot point. But Sabbather is really funny. You need so little healing for her when your team's positioned nicely. You need like a splash heal on the team every 15 seconds or so until the later phases. Then in the later phases it gets ridiculous. But for the longest time early on, you really don't need much healing. It's kind of interesting to think about how Arenanet tackle that. Because I'm sitting there for the first 50% of every Sabbather fight on that build thinking I could be doing so much more, but I can't swap in the battle, so my build in the battle. Did we get that gate? We did. Okay, good. Come on, guys. Come on, Quaggins. Come on, Quaggies. I can't believe I've done this so much today. What is going on? Great start. Oh! Great starting stream. All right, wait for the Aegis. Now dodge roll. Still got all the gates, correct? Okay, good. Whew. Why does he always swim down? That's so annoying. Do I have to be holding space when I do it? Freaking urchin. Can you get an invite to the Spud Club? You can indeed. We're in the middle of missions. Feel free to get your personal credit. Alright, 4 out of 15. 5 out of 15. That's not as good as it was last time, is it? Alright, let's see what happens. Did we do 3 successful runs last time or just 2? Come on, guys. I remember playing a frontline warrior for GVG. The guy who I learned to play from is now a caster for League of Legends. Really? Pretty interesting. Or sad, I suppose. A successful caster? TSM Jat. If I knew anything about League, maybe I'd recognize that name. People used to say that warrior in GVGs was the hardest thing to do. People used to say that... there's kind of this thing with video gaming, in my opinion. I've said this to Matt many times, and he sort of disagrees. But he thus far has been unable to sway me on my opinion. And that is that, generally with games, what you're looking for is easy to get into, difficult to master. Alright? If you can nail that, and that's far easier said than done, if you succeed at that, you will make a successful game. Because you will retain people, they will get into it, they will understand it quickly, there will not be some steep curve for them, but there is enough complexity there to keep them going for a long time. Especially with MMOs, I'd say that's absolutely the name of the game. Easy to get into, hard to master. And people used to say that Warrior, GVG Frontline Warrior was the most shining example of that. And maybe, you know, the best that Arenanet ever hit with that. I don't know, that's kind of a silly thing to say. But yeah. Because, like, Warrior was a simple class. Don't misunderstand a damn thing. Warrior was simple as hell. It was one of the most simple classes in this game. It's one of the most simple classes in that game. That doesn't mean it didn't have skill cap, though. And it had according to many, is one of the highest skill caps. I didn't really play it, so I don't have a clue. But, like, you had to learn a lot about positioning. When exactly to land your deep wound. Or your eviscerates. Or executioner's strikes. God, those were some cool skills. I really want to kill this champ. I wonder how many of our kills have failed because of this. Or swims have failed. Alright. That's my second run. We're at 12 out of 15. If all three quag in here, me and these two guys make it, the three amigos, will be good. Alright. It's just that urchin to deal with now. Give myself a... Why does the A just not count for anything? What is that? That's such crap, man. Alright, there you go. Come on. We finished it with 5 minutes remaining. That would best count. WP, have you been farming for the Winter's Pro since shoulder string? No, I haven't. I really haven't. I'm not that interested. There isn't that much I'm interested in the moment. I've got to be honest. The TSM thing is a joke by the community at this point. What is TSM? Enlighten me. Make me less of a monogaming loser. Blizzard does a great job with that, WP. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. I mean, World of Warcraft is a shining example of that, right? Easy to get into, highly addictive. I guess one of the big discussions, though, is like, do you make your game retain its players by being addictive? Read, you know, corrupt, be bad. Or do you do it by making your game have, like, complexity? Team Solo Mid, aka a team from League. Oh, I've heard of Team Solo Mid. Do you think you'd ever going into VR Star Citizen when it comes out, if you know what that is? Matt is a huge fan of Star Citizen. I've never really played many space sim games or spacey games, so I don't know whether I'd actually enjoy them that much. I have to be honest. But I do know that cockpit-based games are probably where VR is going to excel in the near future. Just because it, you know, like if you're in a VR experience where your character is always sat down or whatever, it just works. It works really, really, really well. One of the best VR games I've ever played wasn't really a game so much as it was, you know, you get these websites that show the scale of the universe, and it's like, okay, we're gonna represent England as a single pixel. This is what the Earth looks like. And it zooms out. It says, this is what the moon looks like. And it zooms out. It says, this is what Jupiter looks like. And you're like, ah, Jupiter's so huge. And then it shows the sun, and then so on, so on, so on. This was a VR game in which you're sat in a spaceship flying around the solar system, literally just to get that experience, except you're viewing it through true stereoscopic 3D, you're fully immersed, you've got a wide field of view, you've got a head-mounted display on. And it just worked so well. It worked, the subject material, of course, was fascinating, and it was really interesting. But to see Jupiter loom out in front of you, or, you know, the first sun, and then the next star they do, and then the next star. Like, to see that stuff, and then to be able to just crane your head and look way down there, is this tiny little collection of dots that you now know to be the entirety of the solar system, is like, it's incredible. It was a really, really powerful experience. And so I can absolutely see how that translates into a lot of these other demos that people have been talking about. Alright, are we done? Did we get it, please? I mean, what's going on, man? 2 minutes. 2 minutes 16. Titans of Space. Yes, is that what it was called? Titans of Space? I can activate the rush again to let people get personal credit. Rush. What is this? Is this a race or a rush? Why do they have race and rush as both terms? But anyway, it just works. It just works. For what it's worth, one of the other amazing VR experiences I had was a horror game. And it was such a crappy game, guys. It was such a crappy game. The graphics were awful. It was clunky. You could barely control it. It was just terrible. But all you need to do is have a dark, moody setting. A dark environment helps with VR, current VR in many ways. It diminishes the screen door effect. And a lot of, you know, just artifacting and things that you don't actually really want to see in VR. You just put people in a dark setting and there you go. It's good. And it's easy to make people poo themselves when they have full 3D. And I absolutely crap myself at like this little girl with a scratched up face in a stupid little shed thing. It says it failed again. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to be right back because I got to nip to the loo as well. So I'll be back in a second, guys. I don't know. Enjoy some music while I'm away.
Rage at maximum.
Alright, sup, I'm back. Somebody said that we need to end it earlier to ensure credit. So we should do it, we'll do it one more time. I cannot have an entire stream of this. I want the favor, but I'm sorry, I can't keep fighting Arenanet over this. Yeah, no, the cam isn't on an infinite repeat. The cam, that's a live stream right there. There's live footage. I'm playing as Zurich. What about it? WP, for me, you are more positive about GW2 in your YouTube videos than you are in the streams. In the streams, you talk more about what you don't like. Do you agree with me? And if so, why? Why am I... no, you probably are right. I probably am more positive on YouTube. It's probably because I feel like people are more... I always thought the opposite would be true, but I feel like people are more reasonable on stream chat than on YouTube comments. Now, I really like YouTube comments, but... There's definitely, like, I don't know, there's a thing that is best summed up. How can I explain it? I think a lot of people really struggle to understand that you can like the majority of something and dislike certain other elements of something and still feel okay playing it, or still feel okay doing it, or still whatever. Like, you know, I got my problems with Guild Wars 2, but my general stance of the game still is that it's one of the most fantastic games I've ever played, with some of the greatest value for money. I'm just like at the end of the bell curve of its content now, right? Like, I've done most of the content and then that's it. But, you know, like, I don't lose perspective of the fact that it's still a fantastic game. It's just as a veteran player now, that with less to do, of course I'm going to fixate on the little bits that I don't like, and I think in general conversation, that's the stuff that's more interesting to me, the stuff to talk about there. But if I let that define the majority of what I say on YouTube, it's just going to make people think that I hate the game, which absolutely is not true. And I've been around on the website long enough to know that if you're just a negative asshole and a boring douchebag and you've got nothing but complaints, all you do is foster those sentiments in your own audience and your own community. And you just end up getting shitty comments and snobby dickheads and just horrible stuff. Like, it just becomes a bad experience. And before long as well, you end up in a place where people are saying, why do you play the game? This game sucks. I mean, why encourage people, why encourage your audience to run away from the very product that built me? Do you know what I mean? And I appreciate that sounds kind of weird in some way, but it's very much true that my sentiments are that the game is fantastic and it's wonderful. And I'd rather not just have some negative cesspit of an environment on YouTube. So yeah, I think in regular conversation, which is what I would view Twitch chat as being, I may fixate more on the negative stuff, but yeah, maybe that explains things quite well. I feel like it treads a line, a discussion like that. It treads a line like, oh. All right, anyway, come on, guys, before the champion respawns. Good job, Errol Rana. All right, more people want Spud invites. You can only have Spud invites. Yeah, okay, so this time we're going to do it. I'm going to speak to the guy at the end to end it early. You can only have invites, guys, if you come quickly and do this with us. All right, let's do it. But, like, there's a big difference. I guess the big difference between the formats is you can respond in real time on Twitch chat. And you can be more moderate in your reasoning and your approach to things than you can on YouTube. On YouTube, if I come out with a statement, guild missions are broken and fucking stupid, right? If I come out with a statement like that, right? That's it. That statement is there to settle. And then people, you know, they'll call me out on it and they'll tell me I'm being negative and they'll wonder why they're watching and they'll wonder, or they'll agree and they'll blow it out of proportion, right? Wow, what the hell happened there? On chat, I could be like, this is broken, this is stupid. And then someone could go, you know, someone can respond to that. And I can be like, you know, I could give the reasonable opinion too. Do you get what I mean? It's in the context of a greater sitting. It's in the context of multiple hours of sitting down casually talking about the game. It's not in the context of a 15 to 20 minute discussion piece. Like, there's a time and a place for stuff. You know, like, honestly, anyone who actually watches a lot of the stream, okay, I don't know how many people are here, but when Potatoes for Breakfast first started out and we were doing a lot of the permadeath stuff, right? People who were watching from back then. You will know, 100,000%, I spent hours ranting and ranting and ranting about how terrible the personal story is. And how sad it makes me, the sorry state that thing is in. And what great little kernels of incredible stuff there is there and passion that was clearly put into it when it was developed, but all the missteps that were made. And I went on and on and on and on and on about it. But there's a time and a place. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do that on all the YouTube videos when nobody's even talking about it. The only reason I was talking about it on the stream was because, hey, I was actively playing it at the time. Do you know what I mean? All right, there you go. That's my answer. Let's not die this time. I don't like how we started on low health there as well. Oh, I know you like that evade. That was the best evade. I really want to hold space and press F1 and press 1 just to see if it shoots me down or up. Because I have no idea what it will do. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna drag that Skelk over to you. Oh, dude, you're in a pickle. It's okay. I'll drag aggro. They always aggro on highest vitality character, just like Final Fantasy X 2. Good job, Pain. You Sentinel. All right, here we go. Let's go this way. I've spent so long avoiding these mines now. I'm no longer sure of their hitboxes anymore. It's like I've suddenly flipped and I'm like, surely I should feel more comfortable and more confident about their hitboxes right now. But nope. Now I'm just terrified one's going to blow up in my face randomly. When I feel like I should be clear of it. Because I'm going to start pushing. Oh, what happened there? Oh my god. Did we get that gate? We did. Good. Scared for a second I'd missed him. Go. We know we got that one because we healed. Alright, space and 1. Go. No, it still took me down. Jesus. Why does it do that? It's weird. I'm only here because your voice sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me ask you something, Avian141. How can I improve it further? Here's my personal number. Tartsy said, what content have I most enjoyed in GW2? I think it's the Quag in Rush. You know, this swim, this has been really fun, actually. I actually think when we get credit for this, I'm going to do it again, maybe 3 or 4 times. I don't know why people complain about a lack of endgame when they can just do this same rush over and over and over again every day. It's got such cool dynamics to it. It's got underwater content movement in a 3-dimensional space. It has Aegis paired with an ability that also moves you. I mean, the implications of such a thing. Just consider it. See how I can use it to move fast down because the courses require me to swim down right now. That's skill cap that you don't get on your first 1 or 2 run through. That takes a while to get. And the 2, saying that, oh, we get healed per condition. You know, deliberately interacting with conditions when the only condition that we are likely to come across is chill. Associated with a large packet damage. We never got that. Oh, God. Let's go back. No, okay, to answer seriously, it's very hard to sum up 3 years worth of playing a game. What have I enjoyed the most? I mean, that's another thing. When you see, like, vitriol, when you see complaints and stuff from veterans, people will treat the word veteran like some kind of badge. Like, it means that they're more understanding of the game. Like, it means that they're better at it, that they know what's best or whatever. But what it actually... I can also appreciate the perspective that veteran isn't a good thing at all. It's simply a fact. And, with it come its downsides too. A veteran player will have an extremely warped and poor perspective of how they felt 3 years ago when they first started playing the game. And I openly acknowledge that I suffer from that too. I mean, hell. And I'm someone that's gone through doing challenges and stuff that tried to reset my account to what it's like at vanilla. You know, like I've got a fresh account. Like I'm going through for the first time again. You know, I'm someone that's indulged in that stuff and tried. And I still openly accept I have no idea what it's like for new players. So for veterans, as they love to do, to so frequently, this is cool, speak on behalf of new players is quite laughable to me. So yeah, I mean, what's the maybe my favorite thing ever? I'm sorry, it's a cop-out answer. Maybe my favorite thing ever was, you know, when I first started playing, right? Maybe that initial exploration of Guild Wars 2 with the bugs and the lack of champ bags and the old trait system and the flawed Condi design and all, you know, wardrobe and all the other crap, right? Maybe that is why I had most fun. Maybe I had the most fun when I first got that black dye when I was in Ebon Hawk. Maybe it's never topped it. Maybe Raids topped it. All right, the rush is finished here. I get it. So we want to end this early now. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, so we want to go back to the start, do we? For an NPC. Okay. And I got 3 minutes to... Oh, no, the NPC's here. Hello. Let me end the mission early. Yes. Give me my credit. Oh, my God, we finished it.
There's the power.
What? Oh, there we go. All right, let's do the next one, guys. Let's do it. Let's go again. Wait, hold on. Can we actually do this? Does that give me favor? I didn't realize that was there. Can we do Trek again? Could I tell the stream not to interact with the golden circles until more people have gathered? Look, I'll pop it again. You can have fun with that, but I'm going back to Guild Wars 1 now. Again, for extra fun, for more skill cap. We're going to be the best quag and paddlers in all of Guild Wars 2. 20k AP or more is veteran. I don't know whether you can say that. I really don't. I've seen some questionable players over 20k. I actually want to see, this is what I'm curious about this. If I make a fresh account, how quickly can I get like 10k AP? I mean, my permanent achievements here are only 13,000. So you'd have to eliminate all the dailies and monthlies. And I think it would be very hard to get to my level of permanent AP. If you're in-game and watching the stream, guys, have a look at what your permanent AP is and type it in chat for me. In Twitch chat or in guild chat or whatever. Let's see what the general permanent AP is, because I reckon mine's quite high. It's quite possible that people have got higher than me now after Heart of Thorns, and there's a lot of stuff I haven't done there, and the new league achievements and stuff I've really not done too well with. Certainly before Heart of Thorns, I know I was well at the up end. I think where most people get higher than me is through dailies and monthlies. In game, we've got 9,704, 10,309, 11,000, 9,100, 9,000, 7,549, 6,000, 4,000, 6,000. Someone says 13,000. That's the closest. Someone said 28,102, who clearly didn't understand the question. Because that's impossible to get. 10,000, 12,500. Alright, so someone says their permanent is 14,635. That's very difficult to get. He's got 1,000 higher than me. And that's very difficult to get permanent at this point. Exclamation mark bet still works. I wonder what that spreadsheet looks like now. Alright, complete guild rush. We're done. Alright. So, if you guys just joined the Spud Club and you want easy commendations, go to this trek, just find one of these screenshots, you just go over, press F on one of the rings, and you can get easy commendations. This is cool. I'm finally getting consistent commendations coming in. Because I'm a flake. But there you go, so 18. So what I want to do now, though, guys, is we're going to go to Guild Wars 1, and we're going to try out the Snowball Arena. Alright, now hear me out. The story of this is that basically no one plays it ever anymore, and I want a bit of nostalgia, and there are going to be Guild Wars 1 players out there who want that experience, so why don't we do it? And specifically, there are two game types. First, we'll do regular snowballs and see if we've got enough people, and then after that, we'll do the Great Snowball Fight of the Gods, because apparently no one can queue for that, like, ever anymore. So let's do it. Let's head in. So, in the meantime, you guys can look at some Guild Wars 1 skills. Alright. Exit desktop. Okay. What class do you guys want to look at? Monk, since the class doesn't exist anymore. Alright, list of monk skills. Here you go. The original Aegis. Woo! Let's zoom that in for you guys. You can't read that too much. There you go. So, how to read this. Everything had an energy cost, of course. 10 energy. Cast time and a recharge. GW2, we only have these last two. Unless you're a Rev. I really don't know what the energy mechanic adds to Revenant. It doesn't seem much, to be honest. It just makes things a bit fiddly. But hey. I mean, it worked more in Guild Wars 1 because you had stuff like Bless Signet. And energy gain and energy management was a part of your build. In GW2, and especially, like, Revenant is, in my opinion, Revenant is the worst class to have energy on. Because Revenant is the least customizable class. Revenant is the furthest you can get from energy management. So it just seems bizarre to me. I need to figure out how I can stream Guild Wars 1. Because I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Do you guys agree with that? That Revenant's just like a really crazy, weird idea for them to... Alright, who should I play? I'm going to play my assassin that we've been talking about here. Alright, should I just play it over on this monitor? Oh, that's not going to be any good if I do that, though. Or maybe it is? Yeah, we're doing it in a window, guys. I apologise for that, but there's very little I can do about it. I mean, couldn't I just direct capture? I don't know if I want to, though. One second, have a look at the graveyard for a moment. Yep. The graveyard. Alright, we'll have that there. We'll have that there. We'll have that there and that there. Alright, this is how we're gonna do it. It's a bit crap. I'm sorry, guys. But this is what we're dealing with here. Oh, unless. Oh god, this is not a good idea, is it? There you go. Oh god, wait. There you go. Wait. Alright. Alright, we're good. Should be able to hear it. I don't like that it feels like they never designed the Revenant as they were releasing Herald at the same time. It just feels like Glint is integral to the Revenant. They just claimed it as an elite spec. Yeah, but that's just the way that the design ended up working out. I'm sure Arenanet have a different concept of their game. The graveyard was for our old permadeath characters. I'm sure Arenanet have a different idea of their game. Yeah, here's the old dances for you guys. Where they think there's going to be a different balance about boons. I think that they think we live in a more fluid environment where some groups will choose to have a couple of phalanx warriors and heralds for their might generation, while some other groups might choose to have intelligently heat-sinking, overloading Ellies with pyromancer's presence, or some nonsense, right? Like, or you know, they're gonna run 4 necros and they're all gonna chain blood is power. All right, there's gonna be minstrels necros and they're gonna do that, right? And that's where you're. I feel like, on some level, that there's some thinking there behind. So when you live in that happy world that I just explained to you, you know, Herald can seem more optional, right? Because it's like, well, you can get your might from somewhere else. But in the realistic state, yes, Herald is basically integral right now. Ding! There is no Guild Wars 1 Spud Club. I apologise. You can't whisper me about that here. I apologise. Alright. Let's go check out Wintersday. Where do you guys want to go for Wintersday? Do you want to go to Lion's Arch or Camadan? Someone tell me. LA or Camadan, first of all? We did a video on this recently, but where do we want for Wintersday? Today is the big Wintersday day, by the way, where they do the celebrations every 2 hours or something, so just FYI. Yeah, the PM noise. Yeah. Get ready for the nostalgia. LA? Shinji Monastery. LA, it looks like. LA's getting more votes. Alright. Now, when you guys play... Look at that! 8 districts of people! What? This is because it's the finale today. District 1 is full. Oh, this makes me so happy. What? Is District 2 full? District 2 is not full. Oh, this is so cool. How long till the event, guys? I'm going to leave my party there. Someone just said this brings back memories. Aww. What triggers my nostalgia is the interrupt noise. I can't do an impression of that noise. Oh, you wish you had this nostalgia. It's funny. It feels like a recent memory to me where I was telling myself, wow, one day I'm going to be nostalgic about Guild Wars 1. How odd is that? You know, as I was actively playing it. And now I'm nostalgic about Guild Wars. Good old 2006. How long till the event? Nobody's responded yet. I wish I could still run the game. Why can't you run the game? Finale's in about 30 minutes, but it's a crappy finale. You just AFK for it. Oh, that's pretty lame. All right, we're gonna. All right, cool. Yeah, check it out. Look. Oh, this is amazing. All right, let's snowball fight it up, baby. Avatar of Dwayne. Wait. Dwayne. Oh. Ah, here we go. Snowball fight. Wintersday Priest. Do you like a good snowball fight? That's a fight. I can't read it. Oh my god, hold on. I can't read it because I'm on this stupid monitor. Because Amazon... Oh, I bought something on Amazon and they told me it got lost on the way in the country. Someone nicked it. It's the most expensive purchase I've ever made on Amazon. Interface size. Larger. Okay, how about we don't? Alright. I can just about make it out now. That's right, the time has come for the sacred Wintersday ritual to determine whether Grenth or Dwayne will hold sway in the year to come. As always, the gods have decreed that we shall battle in their stead, using weapons provided by the heavens. Snowballs, that is. If you wish to participate, let me know. Okay, Arutha Wolf just said, played Guild Wars 1 for about 30 seconds, because I couldn't stand the strafe and no jump. Number 1, you can unbind strafing, or you can bind it to be however you want. Number 2, jumping does exist. As you can clearly see there, I just jumped. So, I don't know why. I think you lost out on some good experiences there. So, I want to fight. That's great! Some people are intimidated by the thought of holding the fate of the world in their frosty little mittens. But frankly, I think they're missing out. Snowball fights are fun. So what do you say? Are you ready to fight now? Look at this! Look at the... Just... I like the old way they did text. Just let the writers write as much as they fucking want. Done. I don't care if it looks like a wall of text. It's more pleasurable to read instead of, that's great. Ding. Some people are intimidated. Like, they wouldn't write this because they have to go ding, 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 constantly clicking through these stupid little minions. All right. One last thing. If you go, you won't be able to form a party. The gods have decreed that the teams for this sacred contest must be decided by fate. Keep things far more fair for everyone, you know. Do you accept these terms? Oh, I do. Dwayne versus Grenth, baby. Hell yeah. See? Jumping in Guild Wars 1. Look at those smooth frames. Look at that. 60 FPS. Hell yes. Alright, guys. So we're going to sink in. The gods will determine who gets to be on my team and who gets to fight me and pummel me into the ground. I don't even remember any of my skills. But so what we're going to do here is... I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go, and then I'm going to wait the 20 seconds delay, and then I'm going to hit enter battle, okay? So 3, 2, 1, go. Enter battle, guys. Enter battle. Go. Do it right now. And in 20 seconds, I'm going to click, and I should get in at the same time as you. You got 200 pings. Can't do it. All right, ready? Okay, and so now in I go. Oh, okay. All right, so now we should be synced up. Woo! 60 FPS. I ain't ever seen that in Guild Wars 2. What's PogChamp? What is this? Oh, I'm so excited. All right, what have we got here? We got slow projectile, deals 50 damage, and we gain adrenaline. Mega snowball costs 4 adrenaline, so we want to throw 4 regular snowballs before our mega one. It's extremely slow. It deals 75 damage, causes a knockdown. I remember farming my gamer title here, you know. Oh, we're in. We're in! Excelente. Here we go. So... yeah, gamer title. You've got to rep the gamer title if you're gonna do this, guys. Yeah, that's right. Deadly gladiator. Deadly. Very nice. Nunchuck skills. Boom. There we go. I've got nunchuck skills. All right. Okay. So yeah. Oh my God, we're already going. All right, go. We gotta get the presents. I didn't even see who the contestants were. I'm gonna get angry at my team in a second for not carrying me. Go, throw a snowball at Emirate Joey. Oh, we threw it. All right, strafe. All right, that guy's pushing the line. Oh, he threw one at me. I hit him. He didn't hit me. This is amazing. He got knocked down. There's already mega snowballs going off. Oh, we're gonna throw the mega. Oh, he just got owned. Wait, what? Is he getting healed up somehow? Shall we interrupt him with a sidestep? Wait, shadow step to a random location in the area and gain health. Oh God. All right, let's use a hidden rock. Let's put a rock in our next ball. Let's throw some snow down the shirt. Let's blink away. Cast avalanche. Cripple him. This isn't team deathmatch, guys. All right, I'm going to create an ice fort and make myself safe. As I suddenly remember these skills randomly, which is very odd to me. Alright, it's fine. As long as we don't move, we have this ice fort here, which means we're all safe. See, look at this guy trying to cast stuff on us. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Ready? Now we're bailing. We're bailing. There's no evade frames. We gotta go. Alright, where's the presents? So presents spawn in the middle of the arena as far as I remember. There's one. Alright, shh. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Now, picking up the present, if you stop on the ice, it makes you it forces you to stand still. But what the cool thing is, here we go, look, we're on Dwayne's team. Oh no, he knocked me down and he got rid of the present. Damn it. Oh, was it a fake present? Because there's presents that explode as well. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, there it is. We're going up here. We're going up here. So basically the idea is to get these presents back into the bases. I see you, No-Jan. Maybe we can kill him. He's trying to hidden rock. Ready? We need to strafe this. Oh, he ice forted. That's not good. Alright, we dodged the snowball with a rock in it. Alright, he's moved out. He moved out. Snow down the shirt means we interrupt him, I think, but it's a touch skill, so we have to get in there. Get ready. Okay. Snow down the shirt. Interrupt. Interrupt. Mega snowball. There you go. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Oh, I'm getting owned. Ice foot. Somebody save me. Oh! I ate a snow cone, but it's not enough. I'm getting pummeled. Oh, no. This is the end of wooden potatoes. We're dead. One apiece. You can't shadow step with a present. Oh my god, we respawned instantly. Okay. Oh. It doesn't say that on the skill. Come on, Arenanet. Oh, 100 faction. 100 Balthazar faction. Oh my god. How is my Balthazar faction doing? It's weird to think of the values that I left all this stuff at. Oh yeah, and they added Imperial faction as well, didn't they? What am I doing here? Alright, that guy, I need to peel. I need to peel for him. So look, let's avalanche him and cripple him. And now because he's crippled... Oh, never mind. The sidestep. Oh no, this sucks. That guy's just hammering me. This is unfair. It's okay, we're winning though. We're winning. Alright, next present spawned. Where's the next present? I should be looking at the mini-map a bit better, shouldn't I? One of these guys has got it, perhaps? I don't know. There's a Jack Frost. I think Jack Frost is what you get as an alien or something. Let's kill the Jack Frost so we feel like we're contributing. I'm doing so badly. I wonder if people would rage at me for this because, you know, or whether they're just happy to get a game at all. Alright, that's fine. Oh, look. Ping's over there. That's it. We got a player ping him. This guy will not get off my D. Go away, bro. Why are you doing this? So unfair. That's it. Snowball him. Snow down the shirt. He's yellow snowing like a dirty necromancer from Grenth. Alright, that's an enemy player has a present there. I know that when I see it. Alright, here we go. So there's avalanche to cripple. Now he can't move very much. Hidden rock to knock down. And then he's going to drop the present and then we're going to nick it before he can get back up. Ready? Oh, yes! Are you not entertained? Let's go. Let's get out of here. We apparently... No. All right. Now we don't want to get CC'd on the ice because that slows us down a lot. All right. We need to hit a snow cone. Yummy. All right. For Dwayne. That's fine. Pick it up again. Oh, my God. We're getting hit hard. I need to start strafing. The thing is you can't move very much with this. All right. There we go. Look. This will work. Dwayne. Take the present for the children. Go. Oh, baby. The turnaround. Hell yes. Oh, God. I think you used to get rewarded for bringing them in as well. Oh, my God. We got another one coming as well. All right. This is excellent. Boom. And now everybody wonders why people are nostalgic about Guild Wars 1. This game's so slow-paced. It's a click-based MMO. Do you guys like how I'm skill clicking as well, by the way? This is me 100,000 billion% back in regular Guild Wars 1 mode where I was a skill clicker. Yep. I don't even know if I have my bind set. Oh, I do have bind set up. Okay, all right. There we go. We knocked him over. Mega Snowball him as well. Mega Snowball. Oh, he ice forted. Well, we can't... Dude, that won't protect you forever. You got to move out of that, you know. Oh, not all of my binds are set up, apparently. I need to hit a snow cone. I know. I just admitted I was a skill clicker. I apologize. Oh, that guy's got it again. Damn. Why have I... How did I lose all my skills? All right. From the protection of my ice fort here, I'm going to avalanche and do lots of damage. I've got snow down my shirt. I can't do anything with snow down my shirt. That's it. Hit him. Hit him. Kill him. Kill the bastard. Yes, he's dead. Reclaim the present, Ashura. Go, 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 go. You're a hero. Oh, no, no, no. The Bone Fiend got it. Quickly. You got to nick it. Oh! Mega Snowball. Mega, 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 mega. Nicked it. All right, let's go. Go, 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 go. We got a sidestep. That was not going well. No. He's got it again. All right, I'm going to die now. I'm just being attacked permanently. Nothing wrong with skill clicking. Oh, man. It's just, you know, Guild Wars 2 with those extra 2 skills. Quick, we have to peel for our friend here. Good, good. She's learned how to very quickly reclaim the present after being knocked down. Victory! 4 versus 5. That is the great Snowball... No, that's just regular Snowball fights. Jack Frost is Ritualist. Oh, right, yeah. What does Ellie get? GG, baby. GG. I kind of miss the UI in Guild Wars 1. It's so much cleaner. Well, maybe it's cleaner on this specific YouTubing streamer. Because he made it look good. Because Arenanet gave us control, you know? Maybe it's because I've got a good taste, you know, in how to set things up and how to align things. Someone should isolate the interrupt noise so we can use it as an IM ringtone. Consecutive wins, yeah, win streaks, baby. We're Dwayner again. I want it to be Grenth. Yeah, they used to count win streaks. Yes, and the whole enemy team does die at the end. You got to get that satisfying everyone die. Is this the default UI? I don't know whether it is anymore. It probably is. I think your user interface configuration though was recorded server side. All right, let's hidden rock. Let's play dirty this time. Hidden rock straight away. Oh, he dodged it. We should avalanche first and then hidden rock. That's it. If you knock someone down there, then that's really good. All right, where's the first present? Oh no, you don't. You're a bad guy. All right, good. Mega Snowball, because he's gonna pick it up. Yes. All right, knock him down. Go. Run, my friend. Run. Keep the damage going. Assassin feels kind of crappy, you know. Ah, he nicked it. Get it back off of him. If we hidden rock in a Mega Snowball, what's the situation there? Do we triple knockdown? I don't think we do. Well, we're doing it. There you go. That was a hidden rock in a Mega Snowball. All right, where is this present? There you go. All right, sure. All right. Oh, we got to make the body block plays, guys. We got to do this. See, you got to move like this. See how we obstructed that snowball there? Boom. We get the point. Now that's positioning right there. That's good positioning. All right. There's 2 presents on the field. There's one over there. Let's go grab it. This guy's looking like he's looking hot. He's looking like he's gonna want it. So we're gonna knock him down while he's on the ice. Hopefully. Oh, not quite. Ashura, steal it. Steal it. No, didn't manage to steal it in time. It's all right. We've got a Mega Snowball. We're gonna go really close because this will move really slowly otherwise. And then we're gonna nick it. Burgle. Oh, come on. I need a bind set up. All right, screw it. Just kill him. Avalanche. Cripple the bastard. That's it. All right, good stuff. All right, we're moving. I'm going to click to move, as this is also possible in this game. Look at this defense squad I've got going on here. Look at this. The unbeatable Dwayner team. Oh, God, I accidentally clicked out the window. All right, we're back. How is that possible? What happened there? All right, now we can click. I'm going to go look at chat, you see. Yeah, it is weird not being able to dodge. Look, this guy's not doing anything. Bro. Oh, he got interrupted. That was amazing. I'm going to stop playing Assassin in a second because sidestep is laboring. I'd rather get Jack Frost with me. All right, we're 2-1. Looks like there's a bit of a fight going on over here with another... Oh, leave me alone. No. Oh, he was just summoning Jack Frost. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Yeah, look. See, it's crunch time over there. Little does he know, he's got another player to deal with now. Hidden rock, grab the present, grab the prezi, grab it. Alright, fine. Let's mega him up. There's his snow cone. He's on cooldown now of a full minute. Alright, we're going to get right up next to him. Ready? We're going to hidden rock. Yoink. Alright, let's go. That's like the most fun thing ever. Alright, let's go. Oh, snowball fights. People used to do this. Is it 6v6 when they do it in proper tournament format? There's another prison there. Sometimes there's fake presents that explode when you pick them up. Was it 6v6? Oh my god, look. Let's kill him. Let's play offensive. Let's do it. He ain't got anything. Come on, what you got? What you got, bro? He's dead. Hell yes. Jack Frost ain't gonna deter me. Oh, maybe he is actually. Let's eat the snow cone. I think that's smart. Oh, we just got 3 presents in at once. Oh my god. Nice. Consecutive wins 2, baby. Wish GW2 had click to move. I actually don't know how I feel about click to move. In some ways it's nice and convenient. In other ways it very much changes your perspective of the game you're playing. I do believe it's less immersive. And I do believe that the Guild Wars 2 being designed as a game without click to move is one of the reasons it's so much more engaging. This is the best Guild Wars 2 stream ever. Yeah, I don't know. Should we change it to Guild Wars 1? We probably should, right? Alright, let's... do I have to leave now? Otherwise I get like a penalty. Alright. Let's swap to... what character do we want, guys? We want a ritualist. Do I even own a ritualist? I don't think I do. What do warriors get in here? Shall we play on Peter Redhill? The classic, the one, the only. The Let's Play character. Currently in the central transfer chamber. In the central chamber. Yes. Alright, the other thing to do is the Great Snowball Fire of the Gods. Now, oh, here you go, is the event going on. Look at all these people in the lucky rings. So this was some of the most engaging content that Guild Wars 1 ever had, guys. You would stand here like this, and you'd get points. Mm-hmm. Yep. Pretty cool, right? Alright, okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Alright. The other thing I want to do, I want to do the other one. I want to do the other snowball thing. So let's go to the Great Temple of Balthazar. Hey WP, regarding GW1 music, is there any theme you'd like to see remixed and brought into Guild Wars 2? Think of the Crystal Oasis redo in Redux and Living Mod. Didn't one of the devs do that? Didn't we see a Redux or Crystal Oasis or something? There's a lot of great music from Prophecies. I actually think the strongest soundtrack they ever did was the Factions OST. I think some of that is so ambient and I don't know what the word is. Some of that music is really chilling. All mortals now face the judgment of Wrath. Okay. Snowball fights. No, not that one. I want the other one. We did it in the video. How did we do that? Oh, the diplomats. Oh, an Asuran character. Look at a real Asura right there. Do you know, like gift giver rocks?
From around here.
He apparently trades stuff in. All right, where's the other Snowball? How did I enter it? Oh, didn't I do it from Camadan? Did I do it from Camadan, or did I not go there at all? You've been playing for 30 hours. Take a break. Yeah. Shift +9. What do you mean shift 9? Ah, what do I do? How do you get there? I should do Polymock. Oh, God. I don't remember how to play Polymock. I can't even remember where I'd go to an NPC to do... Well, I think I do. Hold on, though. Hold on. We gotta finish the purpose of the video first. Let's go to Kamadan, Jewel of Istan. Where there are many districtos. Mind you, this isn't Asian, so I don't know why I'm doing the Asian one. Right. Yeah, please don't feed the dwarf, and you could get locked in here if you click the right place in there. Oh, is that it? Did I do it already? And now we can't walk out? Oh, what? Did they disable this? Oh, that's a load of crap. Oh. Fancy a run to get a mini polar bear? Oh my god. That was the main thing people did at Wintersday. The same damn little dungeon run over and over and over and over and over again. Just for the mini polar bear. Oh, there's just so much. There's a lot of quests, a lot of Wintersday content. Alright. Is it one of you now? No. Priest of Balthazar, is it Melandrin Balthazar, is it? Yeah, I pledge my support. No. This isn't what we want. Don't tell me it was removed from the game. Just like Guild Wars 2, except no polar bear. No, it was... Oh, here we go. Alright, come to me, guys. Come to me. Kamadan, Priest of Balthazar, right here. Great Snowball, Fight of the Gods, right here, this guy. This guy here, this is what we want to play. Slavers Exile with viewers. I was never that good at Slavers, I must be honest. I just thought some Guild Wars 1 music would sound great after hearing the competition entries on the video. Oh my god, yeah. No, I agree. And it did take a long time. Competition videos, I don't actually know, to be honest, guys, whether I'll do another competition video. I mean, I'm going to keep getting gems from Arenanet, so I need to figure out how to give them away, but they might end up like stream-based things or something like that. I don't know. Because, it's a lot of effort. You would have seen video, you would not have seen a whole week off over Christmas on YouTube if it wasn't for that video. I'll say that much. Not that it took a week to make, but it was like 3 full days. It's a lot more effort on something like that than regular production. And what you actually end up watching isn't that different. I mean, hell, most people just wanted to talk about the stupid dumb rap I did at the end, which is cool and fine. But you know, that I could have done in 2 seconds. I could have just uploaded the rap on its own. It would have been just as good. Alright, speak to this priest, guys. This is where you want to come. I think we need... I'm not sure if it's 1v1 or what. I can't remember. Oh, baby. Do we need 4 people each? Is it 4 man? And it's pre-mades, is it? Or can we solo queue? We can solo queue. No, we don't need to play out. How can I help achieve victory for our cause? Each god has a beacon that will summon forces into battle. Our objective is to destroy our enemies' beacons before ours fail. That sounds easy enough. Not quite. Each beacon is protected by 4 champions. These champions will block the path of our forces while providing passive protection to their locations. But look out, they can throw a mean snowball too. Okay, so I should probably take out these champions first. Anything else? Ah, you guys see the towers? Watch out for the generals. They aren't as strong as the champions, but if you underestimate them, you'll find yourself buried in snow faster than a sleeping Dolyak in a blizzard. And what if I can't destroy the beacons before time runs out? Killing a champion rewards 1 point, and destroying a beacon rewards 5. If neither side has destroyed the opposing team's beacons by the end of the battle, the team with the most points wins instead. WP, I think you sounded like Rustage. Wait, what, the video of me rapping, you'd like a link? It's the most recent Guild Wars 2 video on the channel. Which is lots of fun. But yeah, come here, guys, queue up, and hopefully we should be good. No opposing party joined. I'm pretty sure by solo queuing it will just find me 3 allies, like the Great Snowball Fight did. Like the regular Snowball Fight did. But yeah, so this is just like MOBA, but Guild Wars 2. But you see, so here's our different skills. So this time we're on Grenth. It's loaded the Grenth skill up for us. This is Yellow Snow instead of Avalanche. So a glyph, okay, affects your next spell, preparations affect your next stuff as well. But one was Elementalist, one's Ranger. And for the Great Snowball fight, they just kind of mix them together. So the Grenth people get Yellow Snow, which is more about the damage than the control than the CC. So you lose a condition, and then you can cause disease. Now, disease is a really interesting idea that we don't see in Guild Wars 2, I don't think. But it's kind of one of these things that punish positioning and stacking. Stacking was just not a thing on so many levels in this game. But disease was an interesting component to the whole painting of it. And that is that, imagine 25 poison stacks in Guild Wars 2, guys. I'm gonna blow this example out the ass just to really give you a good impression here. Imagine 25 poison stacks. But if you step next to your friend who's got those 25 poison stacks, they spread to you. Except it's called disease. So actually, a better example, think about burning before it starts stacking intensity. You know, like that rough power level, all right? Think of burning that can spread around, all right? So it doesn't stack intensity, but it spreads around. If you walk anywhere near someone with it. So it's infectious. And it just naturally does that. That was disease, and disease was very dangerous. So, of course, because everybody played humans in Guild Wars 2, it meant that your disease spread around everywhere like that. And then, offensively speaking, you would use disease in places with, you know, large monocultures. Again, disease would be a great complement to EOE, right? Yep, Peter Redhill. This character soloed the entire game. And it wasn't easy. But yeah, so that's disease. So that's a part of the Snowball fights too. As a warrior, we get Let's Get 'em, which is a shout. So it's instant activation. Has no energy cost either. It lasts for 5 seconds, and it means we all move a lot faster. Well, 10% faster. We also, if I hit a lot of people with it, get a lot of adrenaline, which means we can immediately super mega snowball. Oh wait, these are all different, slightly different. Check it out. What was on Snow Flurry before? That was Snow Down the Shirt. Instead, now we get Snow Flurry. Deal 25 damage each second. Applies cripple. Hits foes in the target's initial location. And you put Snow Down their shirt. That's mental. But it costs 6 adrenaline, which has got some nice synergy with Let's Get 'em. The Super Mega Snowball does even more damage than the last one, and it's AoE. And the Advanced Snowball is just more damage than the regular Snowball. So we don't even know how to throw regular snowballs anymore, guys. Yeah, we're in America, English, District 1. We're struggling a little here. Is everybody here really queuing? Alright, let's try partying up. Now get ready for this, guys. This is how you made parties in Guild Wars 1. You spammed tab and kept clicking until you filled up. So everybody do that. And let's see with 4-man, see if we can go in. I'm sure some people watching stream will be smiling looking at that. Because that's what assholes used to do. What I just did there, that's what assholes used to do. You get these random invites. You'd be like trying to form a serious group for Heroes of Senate or something. And just all these stupid invites would randomly be appearing. You'd be like, stop it! It's just because people would spam their way through with no regard for comp. Yeah, the icon for Let's Get 'em. It's pretty bad, yeah. There's no idea of home worlds or anything in Guild Wars 1. You can go wherever you want. See, look, if I want, I can go more options. And I can go to the Asian areas. And I can go to the Korean servers or the traditional Chinese or the whatever. And we're in! Yeah, baby. Alright. And we're going to make a miracle trade here. Why is that guy losing health? He's got vampiric stuff on. Let's make a trade with this guy. I'm going to give him a... I don't know what's actually... I'm going to give him 10 feathers, and he's going to give me... That's my offer. What do you offer? I'm just doing this because direct trading, I miss it. I miss it. Oh, are we already in the game? Is it already loaded? Oh, look, we got a birthday present as well. Happy 5th birthday. Look at that, guys. That Let's Play is 5 years old. Oh, and he sent me some champagne. Feathers for champagne, baby. Oh, Guild Wars 1. Oh, we can't use it in a mission. Of course we can't. All right. So this is our creep. These eternals running up. Okay. These champions are our towers, and back there is our nexus, our spawn. You want me to open the gift? I got a miniature cobalt scabata. All right, so that's their creep. So there's no idea of farm, of course, which is something that Arenanet recently had to deal with their implementation of Stronghold in Guild Wars 2. So here we've got their tower. Now we're going to let the creep engage first, of course. Okay. All right, actually, we're going to yellow snow. So we've got a hidden rock and a yellow snow there. Because what you want to do is disease the tower. But while he's distracted and attacking something else with these ultra snowballs, see those? They're very dangerous. They will kill you. So you want your creep, all right? Boom. But of course, there are 2 lanes, and we're ignoring the other lane, which is over here, where they're probably assaulting us. So I don't know how to feel about that. Let's disease that wave of enemy creep. So we hit them with disease, and then the disease should spread as they move around, as they shuffle around. Don't forget the super mega ultra snowball is AoE. So we get the double 150s there. That's it. So there's a flurry there. Oh, there's an enemy player that was actually going for us there. Interesting. So it looks like we're just going up for a base rush, stronghold style. It's of course the way you do it when you don't understand the game type. Let's use our snow flurry as well. That seems like a really good idea. Oh my god, I'm getting owned! I should have snow forwarded. It's alright, our flurry's still going. What happens if I die? Do I respawn at all? Do we team respawn? Do we wipe? Is that it over? So check it out. Easy spectating while you're dead. Another feature we lack in the sequel. I think dead is dead in this, isn't it? Yes, this is like Stronghold. I think dead is dead. That guy scored a kill, which is good. Oh, no, we're back. We're back. Dead is not dead. All right, good. Let's go. I'm going to go down the other lane now. And make sure that we're okay on that half of the map over there. All right? Because they spawn from over there. All right, let's do it. Let's go over here. That's the cave where we started, by the way. Ice Tooth Cave. Should have dodged, or I should have ice forted, actually. But yeah. General of Grenth. Oh, yeah. It seems Grenth is pretty much just stronger here. Like, Avalanche isn't so important in this game type. I doubt, anyway. Alright. How did we get... Maybe there's... Is there a way to teleport if I click these guys? Oh my god, are we already under attack? Oh, someone's using that sneak back attack strategy. I remember doing that. Dude, dick move. This is our first game in 5 years. What are you doing? Cheesing it out. That's outrageous. Yeah, you can just like sneak behind. Oh, he's super mega snowballed me. Let's get him. Ah, snow down the shirt and a flurry. Oh, he's going to kill me now. Wait. Oh, God. All right, ice fort. Oh, my God, I'm getting owned. This is outlandish. Oh, he's in his fort now. Snow flurry? Can I? Oh, man, this sucks. Someone's been practicing. Is it Red Resigns Day? No. Well, I'm going to have to go back there and try again, but he was far quicker off the bat with me there. He's just going to kill our champs straight away. He's going to cheese it out. Let's watch what our allies are doing. Maybe they're... Oh, they're against the enemy champion! All right, go. Go. Can you deal with it? Can you deal with this? Can I teleport to the other lane, please? Is that a thing that I can do? That's our creep. These are our guys. Beacon of Grenth. Send me there now. Yes. Oh, God. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm sort of a little bit closer. Never mind. All right, let's walk. Let's get them. 10% movement speed. Hell yeah, make haste. Whoa, no, I got 33% movement speed. All right. Let's move on up. And yes, yellow snow. This is us peeing on the snowball. I hope that was clear, if it wasn't before. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He left it alive on a tiny bit of health, did he? So we wouldn't just end. Or did it die? Oh no! Look! Look! Look. One of our friends helped deal with it. This is a problem, though. There's no way I can heal it or anything, right? Wow! Look, the creep here looks deadly. Go on, Voices of Grenth. What do we do? Like, should I just play D and make sure? But the thing is, if that guy just bum rushes him to see it, it's over. WP random arenas or bust. Oh my god. Yeah, but I don't have any builds set up or anything. Alright, that's our... Why did the creep cross over like that? That seems a bit arbitrary. There he is! There he is! Deal with that guy. Why is his name Snowball King? What? Do you think it's a bot? He just waits until eventually the queue goes through. Out of bounds. What? Yeah, you go into the out of bounds thing. There you go. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Good. The creep blew him up. Oh, and a friend. No. Yeah. Creep. Yeah, you like go out of bounds and it just blinks you forward or something like that. You see that there? You just do it correctly and you can just skip through. WP, do a run of foe or something. Fissure of Woe. Look, now is not the time to randomly decide that we want to do Fissure of Woe. Alright, let's push the lane. Generals of Melandru. Grenth and Balthazar shall be victorious on this day. Not the likes of Melandru and Dwayna. With their plants and fluffy bears. Oh my god, guys. I'll tell you what, The Revenant is a great movie, but it will not make you like bears. I'll tell you that much. The beacon of Dwayne is under attack. If nobody deals with it, we're done. It will no longer summon additional forces. All right, I'm going back then. I'm playing defense. I'm going back. I should show them the mini polar bear farm. Look, as nostalgic as you may be about the endless grind that was the mini polar bear farm, I don't think it's that entertaining. Whoa, they announced the Guild Wars 2 movie? Oh, wait. It's the beacon of Dwayna that's under attack, not Grenth. God, I'm such a noob. Oh, look, we're winning. We're winning. I think on the other lane, my allies are doing great. My allies are succeeding. Are classes specific to race, or would I be a human archer race? Well, there is only one race, so there's human. So yes, you could be a human ranger, absolutely. And in Guild Wars 2, where there are races, none of it's specific either. So you're just welcome to do what the hell you like. They treat race in Guild Wars 2 as nothing. It just has no impact on anything. It's your starter zone and dictates the earliest of content for you, and that's it. Content that the other races will experience anyway. So, I mean, I really wouldn't think about it. Just do what you think looks pretty. And that means that you don't have much of a burden when you create your first character, fine, but it's also a bit of a shame when it comes to other things. Oh, hello. Our snow cones are like way stronger now. We have to wait for his fort to run out. Until then, I'm going to kill the merry things. Look, he's trying to... Oh, no, he's our ally. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Mike, I said, do you think Arenanet have already done Season 3 of the Living World? Evidence would be the amount of time the voice act... Yeah, like, the comments from the voice actors talking about, you know, all the VA that they've done. Yeah, I believe that probably... The voice acting being done, though, doesn't really actually say very much to the entire thing being done. We have 4 now. So another champion of Dwayne has fallen. I'm going to go down the lane where we're making tons of progress. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to go back down this lane. Yeah, I think the voice acting, though, doesn't really give you too much of an indication of how far the rest of the development's going. But I'm sure they've done a fair amount of stuff. I'm expecting Living World Season 3 sometime February, though. I doubt it'll be in January. Yeah, it's true that in Heart of Thorns, being a Sylvari did give you some different story changes. Nothing crazy, but it was pretty good. The best thing they did was they opened up like a little mini PvP thing if you played with your friends who weren't survivors, which was really cool. The other nice thing was like you'd get stunned and dazed and stuff at a certain point, which is a little bit buggy though. WP show us all the heroes. I could do that. That's a pretty cool idea. Very Wintersday, but I could do that. Don't be so toxic. Why am I being toxic? What? Please tell me you're trolling, because I'm pretty sure you forgot your kappa there, bro. Ah! The creep hurts. How long does this last? It's just insane health regen. Nice. MOX was the best hero. MOX is in Heart of Thorns. There you go. Snow Flurry, baby. Hell yeah. I can't remember. So if I used a preparation and then Snow Flurried, would that make every tick of my Snow Flurry? Look, these guys are just AFK. What's going on? Aw. Are they that tryhard that like they start losing and... I mean, really? Even after so long of not having played? I mean, if my back against the wall and I was losing, sure, I'd be sad about it, but I wouldn't just stop altogether. Not on my first game. Oh my god. That was mental. Well, we tried. It got low, at least. WP must be moldy because he's so toxic right now. WP, when do you think X-Pack number 2 comes out? Realistically, late 2017, early 2018. Or mid 2018 is when I think. I don't think we'll see an expansion in this year, 2016. I don't think we'll see one this year. But I think we might see one at the end of next year. Or early the year after that. I think in the meantime, we'll see somewhere between 2 to 6 new maps added to Guild Wars 2. 6 would be the highly optimistic. 2 would be highly pessimistic. 4 being where I'd actually, if I were a betting man, I'd put my money. 4 new maps. Which, by the way, is basically like doubling the explorable size of what Heart of Thorns added. For whatever that's worth. Will those maps be situated in an entirely new region, such as the Crystal Desert, or will we have to wait for an expansion for something like that? I don't know. It's a great question that I know is on your mind. Nobody actually asked. It's on your mind. I don't know. Oh, that's cool, actually. To your limit, I can use to buff the creep up. I never thought about that. Until now. Snow cone me. Super Mega Ultra Snowball. Do or die. Yeah! Oh, yeah. We're done now, right? Oh, look, we destroyed the tree. Oh. Oh, it all withered and died. I feel bad now because I won for the baddies. Time until my next mission starts. Well, there you go. There's no easy leave instance button, sadly. So I'm not quite sure what I'd have to do there. Is this going to put me back in the base? The thing is, I don't want to get dishonor for... Because I'm not going to do another one of those. But yeah, there you go. That's the great Snowball Fight of the Gods. That's how it looks. And nobody wants to queue again. Good stuff. Alright, let's have a look at the heroes. Time for finale. Go to Kamadan, highest numbered district. District 8. Alright. Let's see how the finale looks. And while the finale's going on, we will we'll do some challenging group content. And we'll have a look at the heroes. Oh yeah, the old score charts. Look at this! So this is I actually have no idea what this is showing. But I will have an idea when we click this. So party health. So the health of the red team is fine. Blue suddenly plummets. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Probably that guy trying to base rush. Probably. He respawns. We're back together. This is probably me dying here. And then it's looking bad for Dwayne. Look, 3 of us down at this point. Uh-oh, not very good at all. But then we pull it back for a little while. They pull it back. We pull it back. We're both doing pretty terrible. We all respawn. It's a big reset. This is the reset point of the match. I catch the guy sneaking around. He kills me and wins the 1v1. Probably there. They're all doing great. I honestly... Oh, no. Oh. I was blue, wasn't I? Not red. Alright, well, there you go. I was blue. And then morale... wouldn't be so interesting, I guess, but as people die, they lose morale, get death penalty. As we kill towers, I think we were getting plus 10% or plus 2% each time. So these mark each tower death. Pretty cool little feature, actually. Wow, Guild Wars 1 has so much more than Guild Wars 2. Yeah, not really, though. It's got a couple of little things you can nitpick at. Oh, this was a cool feature. But... I mean, no trading post. Like, that's the button. This is the trading post button. Woo! Alright. So, WP... You don't think expansions will be easy to make? I think Heart of Thorns set the groundwork. The next expansion won't be too revolutionary. Just add an extra mastery. No. I don't believe that at all. I think the game will wither and die if they just make the next expansion just like, yeah, here's some new stuff. Oh, okay, I see what you mean in terms of revolutionary. My opinion is this, that the Heart of Thorns was very small in terms of its scope, in terms of the amount of content added, in terms of the amount of story added, in terms of the amount of satisfying new content there was for every branch of the game, alright? I think it was very small, and I think that it was priced. And I still think it was worth the price, for me, anyway, as a player. I think it was worth the price. I'd hesitate, you know... no, especially now... No, because you get the free game... You get the whole base game with it for free. The price is fine. But anyway, I think the expansion was small. I don't think that Guild Wars 2 can survive on expansions that size, though. And I think you're absolutely right that they've got the core systems in place now. And all the meetings and all the implementation of those core systems and all the design behind that, now that that's done... Yes, it will allow them to make the next expansion quicker. But the fact that they have less work cut out for them for the next expansion because that stuff's in place doesn't mean it will release faster. I think they will still take the full 2 years. And at the end of the 2 years, on top of the fact that it was easier to make the stuff or they got rolling into the stuff faster, we'll get a much bigger expansion, which is what I believe they need to actually survive. I think if they do another small expansion like Heart of Thorns, they will not survive. People will not buy another Guild Wars 2 expansion believing it's the same price as Heart of Thorns. The same size as Heart of Thorns for the same price. They won't do it. Like if people like me end up making YouTube videos saying, oh guys, Cogs of War's coming out. It looks like it's going to be another 4 maps and there'll be some metas and there's A, B, and C mastery, but nothing else really. Living World, you know, if they see me describing the next expansion as the same size as Heart of Thorns was, I think they'll lose sales massively because I don't think that that's enough for people. Generally, not existing players anyway. I really do believe that. I think the next expansion will sell less than Heart of Thorns if it's the same size. However, if on the other hand they have 2 solid years of development instead of like 1 flimsy rushed out the door year of development, as it would seem for Heart of Thorns, I don't know. Maybe that's bad speculation for me. As well as, you know, having to just come up with all the core systems for Heart of Thorns as well at the same time. 2 solid years. They know what they're doing. The groundwork's been laid, and they have a content-rich expansion next. I don't know. A little bit more like what we saw in Guild Wars 1 for an expansion. Just a little bit. Deliberately looking through all the maps here to give you guys a good perspective here. The event's not going on, is it? Have we missed it? What's going on? In that case, maybe we'll see it going somewhere. Heart of Thorns brought me back after a year of not playing. I'm completely enjoying the game again. I would say it's worth the cost. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the cost. I do believe it's worth the cost, but I also believe that it's not big enough. I believe both things are true. Well, maybe both things can't be true. If it's worth the cost, then they should just do it again, right? I suppose. But I think there's something to be said for getting tired or I don't know. There's like a saturation. I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I'm saying. What if they are not adding next elite specialization, one normal that is not changing the class mechanics? They won't do that. That's silly. It's not a worthwhile investment at the time. Elite specializations are really good for selling expansions. Really good. You guys saw the polls. That's mostly what people were excited about. The elite specs. Okay, so Pyjamas said 2 years from now, the quote will be, "Yeah, we know it's small, but now we finally know where we want to go with the game. Next expansion will be massive." I know that that's a fear, but I think it's less likely to happen now than it ever has before. I mentioned this recently. This time a year ago, I was saying to people, you know, that Arenanet kept adding systems and dropping them. But it really wasn't a common thing to hear people complaining about. It wasn't. It wasn't that common. People weren't identifying the fact that so many systems had been added and dropped. The only reason I identified that that was a big thing, specifically, was because I was one of the few of a niche community that really enjoyed the mega bosses, the triple trouble stuff. Had a guild based around it. Was really excited about them doing more marionette style stuff like that, and it got dropped. And that's when I got soured to it, alright? In season 1 of the Living World, and then that's when I started, and then like it took little things here and there, and I started going on. It really wasn't a common thing to hear people say. It only became a common thing for people to say after Arenanet themselves admitted that it was something that was going on, and talked openly about the fact it was something that was going on. And here's the important part: why did they do that? Why does a company say something like that? They say it because they're being honest, because they're being frank, and because they've taken steps to change it. So at the point in the timeline where it's least likely to continue, because we have from the devs themselves talking about it and saying how they've taken steps to address the issue, at that moment, that's when people start getting on the bandwagon and going, they can't definitely do it. It's like, you're too late, mate. This was relevant a year ago. It's not relevant now. The devs have already said it's happening, and they've talked to us about how that's changed. I do believe that they genuinely have laid really solid groundwork through the guild system, through elite specializations, through masteries, through their idea for map extensions, and Living World as bridges between big box products. Those are all big core things we had no assurance or certainty on at all until Heart of Thorns. Big things, huge things. With any luck, there's just enough of a mix of user-generated stuff in the game now through the guild halls, which is what we'll be experimenting with very soon. Like, the issues have been addressed. It's like, you really don't have much reason to believe that it will continue out. Here we go! The Avatar of Dwayne! Welcome to the end of another glorious Wintersday season. That special time of year when you all have a very important choice to make. Woo! The Avatar of Grant says, a choice? There is no choice. They will all choose to embrace the dark majesty of Grinth. Grinth conquers all at the end. Your harsh words fall on deaf ears. Good people, if you would have this winter end and warmth return to these lands, join me, as the wise goddess Melandru has. You are not only the only one with new allies. If you would ignore the vapid frivolity of Dwayne or embrace the cold justice that is Grenth, join forces with me and the mighty god of war, Balthazar! Citizens, prepare to cast your support for lowly Grenth or glorious Dwayne by partaking in a game of chance. Gather before the deity you wish to support and keep your candy cane shards handy. Alright, well, Grenth is clearly more badass. Make sure you have some candy cane shards in your inventory, so you can show your support for mighty Grenth and laugh at the pathetic sniveling followers of Dwayna. Can someone send me some candy cane shards? Can I have some candy cane, please? I've become one of those, like, newbie beggars. Can I have 20 gold to open my bank account? Yeah, let's go with a jump spam. Should we... Am I in the wrong place? Well, where are they? Where are the avatars? Oh, there you go. Oh, right. Yeah, we're supporting Dwayne right now. Did it already begun? Step into one of the rings before the deity you wish to support. A game of chance will determine if Dwayne or Grent will be victorious this year. I remember if players chose Grent most of the time by the end of Wintersday, the event was extended by an extra week. Is that true? The side that has the most people betting candy cane shards will have a greater victory. So make sure to stand in one of Grant's rooms. Oh my god, someone's giving me some. Oh, you're a hero. Here, I'll give you 2 plat. That's what I happen to have. I hope this isn't a serious trade and they're now seeing 2 platinum and thinking, oh, I've got to figure out exactly how much. No, don't cancel. No. Oh. I just wanted some. Alright. Anyway. Sorry, someone asked some questions before the incredible voice acting show occurred there. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, a single shard. Mate, I know that's a rip-off. No. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at the ding noises. Biggest trade I ever made here was here. Where I sold my mini Naga for like an entire thing worth of ectoplasm. WP, you have 3 birthday year 10 vouchers. Yep. Look at those. My New Year's was very good, thank you. I should exchange them for presents. Yeah. Alright, let's begin. It says, why is everyone in the middle? Okay, then they brought out a new profession with Heart of Thorns. Could you see a new race with the next expansion? That way they can work on the personal story again, also bring in new zones. It's incredible how they pumped out Nightfall and factions in 2 years. I don't think they're good examples because it seemed it killed the devs and it really was just 1 year of insane work and then that's it, you know. Over 11 years of history for a company. Or 12 years. I don't know when Arenanet actually started. As opposed to when Guild Wars 1 came out. They'd be different dates. Yes, I see a new race being in the next expansion. Absolutely, I do. I don't see any more professions. Oh my god, poor Grenth. Poor Grenth. The avatar takes 1 shard from my inventory. Stay where I am. The game is about to begin. The avatars take 1 shard from my inventory. Come on, we're going to win it big on one of these rings. Going to win it big. Only Dwayne-atards this year, says that guy. Or you're in an even district where people go for Dwayner and odd districts are where people go for Gren. I don't know. That was a pretty common system. I do think a new race is some... Because again, I don't believe they'll do another profession. And I thoroughly don't believe that a new... an expansion can sell without a new race or profession. I think that they satisfy that new profession like itch for people through elite specs easily. I mean, there's basically 9 new classes almost coming in. I won 2 candy cane shards and raised my deity score by 2. Yay! In terms of the story, the next X pack can't be soon. The pack pretty much busted up, and the 3 orders need to rebuild before taking on the next dragon, and that will take a long amount of time, realistically. I think that's a foolish way to think about it, though. I mean, no matter what way you cut it, it's going to be unrealistic how quickly we're going to kill these dragons, right? Even if Guild Wars 2, as an MMO, existed for 40 years, alright? Alright? 40 years. If this game existed until 2056, okay? Another 40 years on top of this, alright? I'm expecting to die sometime around that year, okay? Even if Guild Wars 2 lasted that long and was continued to be having updates and expansions, and finally, after 40 years, we kill the last Elder Dragon, you are still faced with an unrealistic story in which these eternal, thousands of years old creatures that took hundreds of years to wake up have all been defeated in an unrealistically slim window, right? You cannot make it realistic. So caution will be thrown to the wind, and if it means we kill Jormag next year, or in 2016 we killed Jormag, right? Go to the extreme, then that's what happens, because they can't do it any other way anyway. All they can do is write the story to make it feel more natural. Don't move out of the circles until both avatars move away from their positions. You get Wintersday gifts one at a time. Am I getting gifts at the moment? Ah! Ooh! No, I didn't forget that Eye of the North was an expansion without a new professional race, but I don't contest that Eye of the North was ever a part of a sustainable business model. Eye of the North was just a little product that they rushed out. It was very short. The design inherent to Eye of the North was rep titles and things specifically designed to keep people playing while they worked on Guild Wars 2. It was sold on the precedent that they were dropping the game entirely. It didn't need a new profession or a new race to be available. Not to mention that within the context of Guild Wars 1, it broke a lot of conventions anyway, established by MMOs at the time. It's a very deliberate thing to not add more professions or things. That's why it was an expansion. Because it didn't have that starter zone or that re-leveling idea. So no, I stand by what I said. I don't think they can sell a Guild Wars 2 expansion without a new race. I don't think they will. Now, as existing players, as veterans, you're right. I don't really care too much about a new race. It's just it's a permanent tonic, plus a bit of story that I'll experience for a little while. But it's not going to be, you know, a repeatable, consistent part of my experience playing the game going forward. So it doesn't actually mean too much as a veteran. But in terms of its marketability to larger MMO audiences or just video gaming audiences, having that checkbox there, having on the core list of features, again, new race, Tengu available or whatever, is very important. Very important. Because it's an in. Like, for the people who started playing this in 2012, what that new race or new profession, as was the case with Heart of Thorns, what that is it's a point of incision for people to come back to the game. A lot of people won't want to come back to Guild Wars 2 because they'll be like, if a new expansion comes out, but it doesn't have a new race or profession, because they'll be like, oh, I don't really remember what level my character was, I don't remember the build, I don't remember anything about it, but I also don't want to go back to the start because no one's going to be back at the start doing anything. Yeah, they're just going to think, fuck it. But if there's a new race or whatever, they'll think literally to themselves, oh yeah, I can re-level and I'll play the new thing. And there's going to be loads of people doing the new thing. And it doesn't matter that I don't understand what the build is or where I last was playing or any of that, because I'll do the new thing. The new thing's there. And that's important. That gets a lot more people. Anyway, this is, as fascinating as this is, I think we're done. And we get a wintergreen sword. 10 to 10 damage. Rare. No requirement. We can inscribe it. Let's open our gifts. Ooh, eggnog. Ooh, a Yuletide tonic. Ooh, we became a little elf, man. Hell yeah. I want lore on these guys. Yummy fruitcakes. These are some spiked eggnogs right there. Actually, it would be really interesting if they gave us lore on these guys. Shall we do the chicken dance? If we get Tengu, would they need gliders or just spread their wings? That's a kind of cool idea, actually. Oh, you've got Wintersday daggers. Oh, I never really thought about that. What did I get? These aren't daggers, are they? Is it just a sword? It is a sword. Hold on, these green weapons, weren't these super exclusive weapons that you could only get from PvP? Originally, the green ones, right? They were really expensive and they came from an early PvP tournament. Please don't move out of the circles until the end or I'll miss out on gifts. Alright, thanks for the advice. I would be disappointed if I will be disappointed. WWE didn't voice a male captain. Such honor it would be for me to voice the Tengu of the WWE. I wonder what the Quetzal are doing in Heartlands. That was one of the cool ways they told the story. When will the big class changes that are planned every quarter year be released or announced? They will be announced. They'll be, what is it, January 26th that this season ends? So it'll be after that. Is it just me or is the game sound too loud? No, it's probably too loud. I can turn it down for you then. Alright, yeah, let's look at the heroes and then we'll probably call it there. The other thing I want to do, though, is... Alright, let's go search. Here we go. Heroes, baby. Let's open our inventory. Alright. Ads. 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 Nothing. Add. Oh, hold on. We need to go to an 8-man area, so of course I'm going to go to my favourite rare area of the game, the Basalt Grotto. Everyone should come to the Basalt Grotto, because I like the idea that Arenanet have server records for how many players are in different areas of the game, and it would be really weird for a lot of people to suddenly appear here. Or you can stay and keep getting your Wintersday gifts. It's up to you. Whee, 7. It's pretty cool. Alright, so the Basalt Grotto. Now we can add more heroes. I'll do a very quick little talky talk about each one. So the only one I'm not going to add there is Peter Redhill, because he's just another character on my account. Arenanet added a really cool feature where you could have your alt characters as heroes. It's like super badass. John Stummy's team did really well with that. Alright. Goran. Goran's kind of a stupid guy that you meet in Eye of the North. He's overshadowed a little by Kos, another warrior henchman. But he has a cool story where he actually hatches a dragon, a salt spray dragon, not unlike Kunavang, who, you know, could even have something perhaps to do with Guild Wars 2, but he actually has a counterpart character as well, we'll talk about later, called Norgu. You could get either Goran or Norgu. He's Vabian. Kos, in some sick-ass armor that I got him at some point. There you go. Oh, no, that's a Vampiric Cephas sword. That's an Eternal Shield right there, by the way. Eternal Shield. I had one of these that was... You see how that says required 9 tactics? I had one that was required 8 strength. Rec 8. Armor 16, Rec 8. That's what it was. Oh, man. The improved sale value inscription. I remember that as well. I miss identifying. I thought that was a cool system. Anyway. Kos. Badass, bro, hero, friend of yours from the very start of Nightfall. Goes through basically the whole game. At one point, he leaves your party, Final Fantasy style, because he gets captured after your failed attack on Gandara, the Moon Fortress, when you assault Corner in the middle of the war, at the start of the war. And towards the end of the story, he falls in love with another one of your heroes and marries her. And he's got his own biography you can read about in Guild Wars 2. Jorah, she's got nothing to do with Nightfall. She's Eye of the North, warrior once again. She is very much related to the Sons of Svanir. I'll keep it as close as that. People love Jorah. I really don't think she's that great. But whatever. She's the original heiress to Galkin. Alright? And she's okay. Magrid the Sly. A corsair. A sly pirate. You're never quite sure whether she's on your side or not. But in the end, she proves herself. She actually helps smuggle you back to Istan after your failed assault. That's where you first meet her. She's very cool. Acolyte Jin has a companion, Acolyte Susuke. Once again, you kind of get to choose which one you want. Do you want the Ranger or do you want the Elementalist? She's actually of the Zaitian, as far as I remember, of the Battle Isles. And she's kind of like one of these C-grade characters that can come along with you in Nightfall, in the early days, if you like. Pyre Fish Shot. Oh, and he's got the Eternal Bow. Oh, no, that's a Storm Bow. Oh, I suck at this now. Yeah, I've got mercenary slots. Yeah, I bought those a while ago. So Pyre is most notable as being of his warband helped the Char to see that they didn't need gods, something that is very, very much ingrained in Char culture now. You can see a big statue of him in the Plains of Ashford. Talcora. Talcora is a monk that you meet during the Nightfall storyline. Because she's a monk, you would, for a classic player anyway, she's got a tormented focus, that's cool. She would spend a lot of time with you. A lot of time. I don't remember too much about her personality. But she was a cool character anyway. I think she was closely related to the enemy. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That scares me how much I forgot about Talcora. Alright, let's load up the next few. Alright. Dankoro. Tactician. Mastermind. Wise. Smart. Great point of advice for Cormyr. Helped determine what a lot of what the Spear Marshals, the Sun Spears, did. Towards the end of the game, you find out it is son who died, and you meet the spirit of the sun. And he's one of the better characters. Like you're kind of, you don't find his motivations until much later. Oh, see, these are real characters, man. It's really good. It's really good. If you play Nightfall and you deep dive into it, it's so good. But yeah, you find out some stuff about him. Eye of the North once again with Ogden. You notice factions and prophecies didn't have heroes really. Ogden, anyway, he's your monk of Eye of the North. He's a dwarf. He hangs out with you a lot. He's in Guild Wars 2. He's probably the most important character for Guild Wars 2. He's the least I'm going to talk about. Oh yeah, Talcora is the daughter of the rich guy from Vabi. Nice. Alright. Master of Whispers. So his true name is Jura. The Master of Whispers in Guild Wars 2 is Real Darkwater. The Order of Whispers have done very well in Guild Wars 1. I've already talked to you guys a lot about how they're basically demon hunters more than they are just stealthy people. And they're very, very, very cool. They were established at the original imprisonment of Palawa Joko, and he oversees the release of Palawa Joko. If you make certain decisions, you end up getting his backstory more. Once again, he's actually a decision for you. He's a necromancer. He's one of the most widely used heroes in the game for that reason. Yep. Sorry about the spoilers, guys. Guild Wars 2 is a 5-year-old... What the hell? Is a 3-year-old game. Yeah, the last guy's a dwarf. Ogden's a dwarf, yes. Elias. So, I said that there's no heroes for prophecies or factions. Well, when you bought Nightfall, if you actually already owned prophecies, as a bonus quest, you could return to those lands, and you could get this guy. Elias. He was an ex-member of the White Mantle. Oh no, this is mysterious gear I've got him in at the moment. You could change all their armors and stuff, by the way, guys. It was cool. And you could do a quest with him about the Bloodstone, actually, which was pretty cool. You'll actually notice he's got Guile's staff equipped. This is the exact staff I was talking about earlier. So you notice it's got energy plus 5, energy plus 10. Oh, it's plus 15 energy then, not plus 20. And you'll see it's all death magic attuned, see? Half casting time of death magic spells. Half casting recharge of spells. That's huge proc there. Death magic plus 1, 20% chance while using skills. Livia. Livia's Eye of the North. Livia, again, is a very huge character. She was mysteriously seen with the Scepter of Ore at the end of Guild Wars 1, at the very, very end. Also affiliated with the Shining Blade White Mantle story. And Gad, father to Vec, another one of the heroes we're going to find. Appeared in the 3rd novel, Sea of Sorrows. Quite probably, very likely still alive. Could perhaps be Countess Anise / Jenna / all the conspiracy theories in the world. Don't you remember the one Vabi mission where there was a celebration? Oh, yes. I remember. The party was hosted by her dad. You're correct. All right. Next, Norgu. Fantastic character. Comic relief. Remember that previous guy, Goran? The first guy we looked at? He's the counterpart. This is Norgu. He's hilarious. He's Guild Wars 1's Lord Farron, is how I describe him. I think that's fairly apt. But I prefer him to Lord Farron. Maybe because he's not voice acted, as many of them aren't. He's cool, though. Seriously, Norgu was badass. Gwen! Fan favourite. I think she's a bitch and she's annoying. I don't really like her very much. Huge character, though. Little girl that you meet at the start of Prophecies. Through prophecies, you never found out what happened to her. Factions, you never found out what happened to her. Nightfall, you never found out what happened to her. In Eye of the North, they revealed that she'd gone north. She'd grown up. She'd been hardened by the war. There was a bonus mission pack mission revolving around her that was a lot of fun. Actually talked a little bit about the creation of magic as well. She's a big fan, and everyone will be like, oh, Gwen's so nice. They don't quite realise, though, that the character is staunchly a racist bitch to the Char, and she is a product of her times and a time of the Char. And what I hate about fan fiction and general fan love of Gwen is they don't actually love Gwen for who she is. Who she is isn't particularly likable. So she's a good character, for what it's worth. I just don't identify with the character for her. But, well, no, I do identify with the character. Anyway, but the point is that everyone's like, oh, she'd be so nice. She'd hang out with my Char character in Guild Wars 10. She's the best. No, you're an idiot. She's a bitch. And there's a reason why Ritlock isn't going to be communing with her as a herald. As a revenant, sorry. It's because they just fight and shout at each other. And Arenanet can't write that story because it'd piss you all off and you're idiots. There you go. Gwen. Most pumped up character, undeservingly so, of the franchise. Alright, moving on. Susuke, this is the alternate guy. Do I have the bonus mission packs? Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I integrated them through the LPs in the best places. They're really fun. If you want to be like a Colin Johansson fan or whatever, I think he had a shit ton of creative control over the Master Togo bonus mission pack thing, which is a big reference to Kill Bill, so it's a lot of fun. Would Gwen now be in the underworld as a ghost like her mother? I guess, maybe, yeah. Alright, so check it out, Acolyte Susuke, he, again, Zaishin. This staff, oh, that's the Joknas staff, damn it. That looked a lot like one of the Domain of Anguish staffs, never mind, staves. Zed Shadowhoof. Maybe only cool because he's a centaur, another elementalist. But there was a lot of centaur story in Nightfall about how the Cornans were enslaving them. They actually have a cool tree that I believe they call the Ancestor Tree, which for a while I had some speculation that could have something to do with the Savari, retroactively or something. But yeah, they had a proud history here, and they were enslaved, so not very proud, I guess. But he joins you. You start off hating each other. He joins you. You learn to work with one another, to love one another. He's cool, man. Zed was cool. I just, you know, like, to compare GW1 to GW2, the centaurs, the way that they're handled and the way they're done in the story of Nightfall is better than how they're handled in all of the Kryta arcs in Guild Wars 2. I mean, centaurs are just literally just, whatever. Vec, Eye of the North, in his best armor, can I just say. This kind of, you know, very Aztec-y, Mesoamerican, whatever, style. I wish I could get more of it in Guild Wars 2. But this is Vec in his badass armor. Anyway, so Vec is, again, another elementalist. One of the first heroes you get him at the same time as Ogden. And he's kind of the ambassador, primary character for the Asura in GW1. And actually, one of the things I really like in Guild Wars 2 is there's not so much in the way of references to Vec amongst the Asura. Like, the Norn will give a massive shit about Jorah. And the Char have got that statue to Pyre, and everyone bangs on about him. People don't really bang on about Vec, even though he was a very influential character. I like it. It shows the kind of the greed and the selfishness and the burying of who... just like Asuran culture. I like it. Anyway, he's cool. Also a bit of a douchebag. You find out that he hates another Asura throughout most of the story, and then you realise later that that Asura is his father. And the father is an idiot and gets himself killed. Spoilers. So Zemnai, alright. Zemnai is, hold on. Ooh. Okay. Zemnai, I believe, is the Winds of Change hero. I feel terrible. We're at the Basalt Grotto right now. I feel really bad that I don't know this. I'm pretty sure she's the Winds of Change character. I only played Winds of Change once, guys. And it was right at the end of Guild Wars 1. So I'm not so good at it anymore. Maybe I should rewatch those videos. Anyway, assassin. Because I'm pretty sure that you know Elias you got from Prophecies. I'm pretty sure you could get Zandra from Factions, was it? I think it was Zandra from Factions. Anyway, here's Anton. He looks pretty badass right now. Again, Eye of the North. Really not very much story at all either. Nothing really strikes me about Anton. She is the hero. Alright, Zemnai is the hero from Factions then. Yeah, Zandra was from Eye of the North Tawny. Yeah, okay, she is the Elias of Factions. Alright, thank you. That's what my initial hunch was, but then I got really thrown off. Alright, yeah, so Zemnai is just like the Elias from Factions. However, as a hero, as an assassin heroes are pretty terrible. Like, really quite terrible. So, you really wouldn't use it very much. Elias was far more, you know, of a deal. Did I do a Let's Play of the bonus mission pack? I did, yes. I have videos on every single one. Alright, yeah. Okay. Alright, then we got Anton. Miku, there we go. Miku was in my party. For God's sake. I was looking over here. I was like, oh, all I got to do, when I was unsure about Zemnai, I was like, all I have to do is look in this list, and I'll see the name of the actual Winds of Change character, and I'll be fine. And I was looking down here. I was like, oh, I don't see it. It's because she was already in my party. Miku, there you go. She's from Winds of Change. Come on. Look at their faces. How can you blame me? For real. Whatever. All right, Miku. Boom. She's the character from Winds of Change. She's got a huge story arc. I feel terrible that I've forgotten so much about it. Anyway. She's what you get for completing Winds of Change on normal mode, just completing it. There's another really badass hero you get, specifically for doing it all again in hard mode, which is cool. Raza. Raza really doesn't have very much story at all, but is a unique concept, and that's why people like him. There are 3 candidates for heroes that could exist in Guild Wars 2. Number 1 is Ogden Stonehealer, who we've seen. Number 2 is this guy, and number 3 we'll talk about in a second. But number 2 is Raza. He is a construct of the mists. Descriptions of what classifies something as a demon, by the way, is basically an entity from the mists as well. So you could almost say he's demon. He's a demon. I believe the official description for him is that he's demonic, at least. And I've had stupid hissy fits over people in the lore community over whether that actually means anything or not. But yeah. He's what you'd get when you did like a quest associated with the elite hardcore stuff at the end of Nightfall. Funny little story with him. He was a ritualist. And the only way you could really get a writ at the time of Nightfall. But in the Nightfall guidebook, it listed him as having a changeable profession, which was what the devs wanted. They just didn't have time to design it. Then when John Stummy and his crew came onto the field after Guild Wars 2 was in development stuff many years later, they actually implemented multiple profession heroes. And they made him what the guidebook had always said he was. So then he wasn't a ret anymore. He was any profession you wanted him to be. So it was kind of like you could go through Nightfall getting all these different classes as heroes. And then you could get this optional guy at the very end who could be any. Which is cool. I like that design. Alright, moving on. Almost done. Zandra, she's from the fighting tournament in Eye of the North. She's an optional character you can meet very early in Eye of the North. Very useful as a ritualist. Not too much more to say about her. The Eye of the North heroes really didn't have too much behind them. This character here is just another character from my account. So ignore him. That was just literally one of my characters. Here we have Zayri. Now, Zayri's a really cool character because Zayri, you could only get this guy if you did all of the Winds of Change. He was a huge character in Winds of Change. But you could only get him if you complete the entire thing in hard mode. Literally the best reward that I have ever seen Arenanet ever do. This is so rewarding. And I know that sounds crazy for me to say something like that. But this guy is so rewarding. You go through so much to get him. And there is not a better reward than an entire hero, in my opinion. I think that's really cool. Oh my god, stop asking me if I did a Let's Play for the bonus mission pack. I've said yes 3 times now. I have, yes. Yes. Alright, General Morgan. Probably my favourite character from Nightfall. an enemy of Istan, advisor to the big bad Varesh Ossa. Seen in multiple cutscenes throughout the game where we get to see what he's doing, what's going on with him. And you get to see him as, you get to see him watch over Varesh as she loses her way. And he redeems himself. He stops doing evil stuff. And in the name of Litha, hell yes, he turns his back on her. And he's been an enemy to you. He's been an asshole to you. But he ends up joining you. Great story. Really cool. Kieran Thackeray. This guy was the first hero to be added. Like Zayri and Miku, they came from updates after Eye of the North. He came from an update after Eye of the North. First character. Ended up marrying Gwen. Great-great-great-grandfather to Logan Thackeray. The name Thackeray, because it became Gwen Thackeray after she married him. I don't think we got her second name before that. Have I done a Let's Play of Life? Yeah, it's on my vlog channel. So, Kieran, he actually, he was a ranger originally, but when you get him, finally, he turns into a paragon. The only other paragon you can get is Haida. She's from Eye of the North as well, and a bit of an optional character. Undead Spear, that's from the bonus mission pack. With an imperfect inscription. Do you see how much it costs to gear all these people up? Do you see? It's crazy. Melanie! Melani's a huge character. She's a dervish. One of the new professions from Nightfall, obviously. And like Kos, she's a frontlining kind of character. This is who Kos ends up marrying. Also has her own stuff going on throughout the story. And she's a huge character all the way through Eye of the North as well. MOX. Okay, I tell a lie. What happened, guys, was you had all the Nightfall heroes. You had all of the Eye of the North heroes. And then after everything was done, before Arenanet even came up with an idea of doing lots of updates for Guild Wars 1, before they even thought about doing that, before Warring Creator was conceived of, before all of that, they just did like as just like a fun thing, as just a random update that they threw in to keep the audience about a year after Eye of the North or something. They added a quest chain to do with some rampant golems that eventually gave you a hero called MOX. He was the first update. And there was like a trial. There was loads of stuff. It introduced a bunch of different characters who then later got used a lot more. So MOX. And the lab that MOX was built in by Zin. Zin, the founder of Ratanovus. These stories did actually become very contemporary stories with Heart of Thorns. So this is MOX. And he's the third and final potential hero that we should see in Guild Wars 2. Or could. Don't ignore that word should. That word should's dumb. Oh, not Dunkore. Sorry, Dunkore. Sorry, Dunky. So you got Ogden turns to stone, becomes immortal. Raza, who's a construct of the mist and is immortal anyway. And MOX is a machine that can rebuild himself. Okay, those three. Those are the three. Okay, and then so it went him, then it went Logan, Kieran Thackeray, and then it went Zayri and Miku. And then the last two, well, the last one is Kamu, who's like it's like Haida, not very interesting. You got the Paragon and Dervish of Eye of the North, because they wanted one of every class, so you didn't really. So you can see that the strongest heroes are the Nightfall ones. But yeah, these guys are kind of cool too. Yeah. Oh my god, those robots in chat scare the crap out of me. Hey WP, how are you to do? I'm late to the party, it seems. Oh, no worries, man. I'm good. Good little 2016. Alright, guys. I'm probably going to end the stream there. Thanks very much for watching. Tune in tomorrow, where we will go back to Guild Wars 2. It'll be a Guild Wars 2 stream again tomorrow. But what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to start looking seriously at what Friday's tournament is going to be. Will it be a 1v1 tournament? Will it be Rumble Pit? Will we be able to start decorating the arena? Who knows? I'm actually going to proc another guild upgrade in just a second. Should be pretty good. I hope to see you guys there. We're going to start doing some cool theory craft about that. Get some cool events going. I've got lots of awesome ideas. But yeah, thanks guys. It's been pretty cool to be nostalgic moving into the new year. Always nice to look back. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Have a great New Year's Day, guys. Hope you had fun. I'll see you tomorrow.